Tonight's game is brought to you by
Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet Buick GMC, TLG Peterbilt, West Plains Bank and Trust, Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, Goebel's Collision Repair, Miller's Satellite and Home Store, Iron Brand Realty, Par 4 and more, Wilbanks Tire, Habitat for Humanity, MSU West Plains, Car Mart of West Plains. Also brought to you by Butler Heating and Air, Hawkins Home and Lawn, Ozark Independent Living, Cape Electric, SMP Quality Auto Glass, State Farm Insurance Agent Justin Shelby, West Plains Wind Supply, Simmons Bank, Ozark Hills Realty, Don's Auto Service, Shrimp Runner, and brought to you by Edgeler and Harper, Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment, Rick's Truck Repair, Bailey Chevrolet and GMC, and Wood Mechanical.
And now West Plains Zizzers football on the official home of the Zizzers, Hot Country KDY.
And welcome to Zizzers Stadium for high school football on a Friday night. And tonight it's the last regular season home game for the West Plains Zizzers as they host the Marshfield Blue Jays in Ozark Mountain Conference play. Along with Paul Knight here to my immediate right, Drew Joyce across the way, taking care of the live video stream on YouTube, on our Facebook page, etc. And also back in the studio engineering and keeping us on the radio tonight, Jacob Ackerson, as we get ready for kickoff coming up in probably about 5 minutes between West Plains and the Marshfield Blue Jays. As we get ready to get started tonight, Paul Knight, we can say that here on the heels of the end of the regular season, what we've seen is no illusion. We've seen 7 games. West Plains averages 37 points a game. We never would have dreamed that when we got started.
No, I was going to say, Harlan, they've surpassed what we thought was going to happen, and they've still got a ways to go. They got this tonight is the meeting of Class 4 District 6 top and bottom. West Plains sits on top of the district standings, and Marshfield sits on the bottom of the district standings. And the Zizzers, of course, as you said, come in at 5-2. Marshfield's 3-4. The last home game of the regular season. And unless we fall on our face, we'll get a couple of home games or at least one home game during the postseason the first week in November.
The captains are out there at midfield for both football teams. Jackson Hunter carried out the Zizzer flag tonight. Senior. It is senior night, by the way. Warren Lawson carried out the American flag, leading the team out of the tunnel. And the captains meet at midfield. West Plains wearing the red shirts, white hats, white pants. Meanwhile, Marshfield in their standard all white with blue numbers and blue helmets. So we'll see who wins the top. You know, I thought last week it was kind of a big deal that West Plains got the ball to start the second half. Just the way the game played out.
Well, I was going to say it was one of those games where we were in control until about 6 seconds left in the first half when we threw the interception that went 99 yards, and all of a sudden we're not in control anymore.
That didn't take very long. That happened in the blink of an eye.
Yes, it did.
Zizzers will receive to start the game, and they'll go from right to left, from south to north. And Jacob will take a 1-minute break. Kickoff is next on KDY.
Are you needing to sell your real estate? Seek help today from the professional realtors at Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. Their agents have decades of combined experience and are experts in all areas of real estate, including commercial real estate, farms, new construction, and of course, residential. So if you are looking to sell, turn to Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty at 1822 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains.
Hawkins Home and Lawn. Best brands, best service since 67.
It's yard cleanup time. Hi, this is Anna. Time to get busy, and we have just what you need. A full line of power equipment from Husqvarna. Chainsaws, leaf blowers, trimmers, and all the accessories. And of course, Husqvarna, Gravely, and Aaron's mowers. Plus, we service what we sell. Stop in and see us today in our West Plains and Mountain Grove stores.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Knight, kickoff time. West Plains will receive. Our kickoff coverage has lacked a little bit, but the other side of it, we've done okay, and we've got a couple of guys back deep that can bring it back, and we'll see what happens as this game gets started. and West Plains' 2 deep receivers stand at their own 10-yard line.
I was going to say those two guys have touched the ball quite a bit this year, both on the regular offense and then on the kickoff return teams. And we got Zizzer football here on the radio, KKDY 102.5. Week 8 of the high school season is underway in about 3 seconds.
Riley Daly will kick it away from Marshfield. He does, at a pretty good kick. It'll come down, and at the 15-yard line, here comes Taylor out of the middle, splits a couple of tacklers across the 35, down near the 37. That's where West Plains starts, 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. A good run back that time by number 24. You'll hear this name a lot, Jackson Taylor. He had the run back down the sideline, and now the Zizzers have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line, and let's see how the Zizzer offense starts this evening out.
And more than likely throwing it around.
I was going to say, it's going to be somebody in the right around the number 40. Somebody's going to catch it around the 40. Nobody in the backfield.
5 wide, 2 to the left. Man in motion now. We'll get 2 more in the backfield with the quarterback. And Miller takes and hands hit immediately in the backfield for a loss on the play.
Holy mackerel.
Talk about unblocked. Aiden Cobb, a junior linebacker, came through, and about the time he got the handoff, he got hit.
He got hit right as he got the football. He lost 3 yards on the play, or 2.5. These guys marked it halfway between the lines, and somebody better block that guy because he was on a run.
So on the loss, it's 2nd and 13, just inside the 35-yard line. Motion before the play, that'll be on West Plains, and that'll be another 5 yards the wrong way.
We're going the wrong direction, Harlan, here early in the ball game. At that time, it was one of the slot receivers moved before the snap. Of course, that draws the flag. So instead of 2nd down and 12, it's now 2nd down and 17 for West Plains from their own 30-yard line.
Cody Bull is the head coach at Marshfield. They've had a few.
They've had a few.
And
one of them is our bleachers tonight.
2nd down and long. Here's a handoff right up the middle, bouncing wide, 35, 40-yard line, 45-yard line, running over his own guy, 50-yard line, and you're tackled at the 46 of Marshfield. And that, my friends, is a big gain and a pickup of 25 yards at a 1st down.
Jackson Taylor that time right up the middle, got past the line of scrimmage, and then it's him in the secondary, and he's going to win those battles a lot of the time. Picks up 25, takes the ball all the way down to the Jays' 46-yard line where it's 1st and 10.
So on 1st down, West Plains now in Marshfield territory. They are 3-4 on the year. West Plains 5-2. Running play left. Taylor finds a big hole, 40, 35, 30, 25-yard line. Tackled at the 19, and another big run for Jackson Taylor, and that'll be a gain of 27 yards.
After the first play, you didn't see this coming, did you? We lose 2.5 on the first carry. Then the next carry, he gets almost 30, and then another 20. Ball's on the 19-yard line, another 1st and 10, and the Zizzers have an opportunity to put points on the board here early in the dark. It's 7:05, and it's dark. What's the deal?
Well, it's going to change again.
Yes, it is.
From the 19-yard line, motion man, snap, draw play, and a bulldog tackle at the 17-yard line. That wasn't a horse collar. He just bulldogged him to the ground, and a short gain of a couple of yards here on the Jackson Taylor drive to start the ball game.
That tackle made there by number 1, Caleb Bull, came across from the outside linebacker spot and literally tackled him from the shoulders or from the neck down and dropped him for a gain of what? They gave him 2. 2nd down and 8.
Alva spread set again. West Plains on offense. Ethan Miller will move people around. He'll have an H-back and Taylor to his right. Here's the snap, and he gets it again. Jackson right up the middle. He's at the 15-yard line, down to the 10-yard line, and that's going to be very close to a 1st down for West Plains.
I was going to say it's going to be about a yard short because they're going to mark him at the 10. We got to get to the 9 for a 1st and goal. But the Zizzers are moving the ball on the ground, and we haven't even thrown it yet, Harlan. We have not thrown a pass yet, and we've played almost 3 minutes.
We'll see what happens on this play or which way Jackson Taylor runs this time. From the 10, Marshfield jumps, but they don't break the neutral zone, so we play on. And now Miller takes a snap. Quarterback draw right up the middle, and he'll get the first down as he gets down to the 7-yard line. So Jalen Ackland decided to play it safe and get the first down.
Got the first down. It's first and goal now from around the. They're going to mark it at the. Going to mark it at the 8. Yeah, going to mark it at the 8. So it's first and goal from the 8. The Zizzers with an opportunity to put points on the board with their very first possession of week number 8's football game here at Zizzers Stadium.
3.5 minutes of the first quarter are gone as we click down to 8:23 and counting. Now first down and goal for West Plains from the 8. Draw play left side. Taylor spins away from 2 tacklers, keeps the motor running, gets inside the 5 to the 4 on what probably should have been maybe a 1-yard run, turns into a 4-yard run.
I was going to say Jackson Taylor runs hard every play. Those legs never stop moving. That time he was hit, as you said, for a gain of maybe 1. Now they're going to mark it back at the 5, so it's a gain of 3, and it brings up second and goal from the 4 and a 3/4-yard line.
4 receivers right, 1 left, and that's Jacob Moore. And now we'll shift, and Jackson back there with an H-back to the right side. Here's the snap. Jackson has it. Nope, quarterback keeps it. Bootleg around the right side, flag down, and Miller will be tackled at the 4-yard line. But that will probably be a holding call on West Plains going around the right.
Yeah, I was going to say they've already signaled it's a holding call against the Zizzers. They called it on number 78, but it could have been on about 2 or 3 different guys because there were some tackles, nice tackles made by the offensive line on that play.
Well, the one I saw was Jackson Taylor. I thought he did a nice job on that.
You mean his tackle was a good one, too?
Uh-huh.
So that's going to mark off 10. They'll take the ball back to roughly the 15-yard line. Now it's first and goal, or second and goal from the 15.
Have we gone this many plays
without throwing?
Without throwing this year?
I don't remember them.
This, at least early in the game.
Yeah.
Second and goal for the Zizzers in the red zone.
So they snapped the ball this time from the 15-yard line, it looks like, just across.
Right at it, yep.
Wide side is the left side. Motion to the left by Jackson Taylor. And now the snap, back to throw. Miller underneath, pass caught, and the hit made at the 10. And that's where a tackle will be made as Jackson Taylor gets a little rough treatment from 4 white shirts, but we're playing football, you know.
I was going to say, Jackson Taylor, let's see, we've had run, pass, and he's involved in almost all those. He is a workhorse, and he enjoys it. So we're looking at a third and goal from the 9. Is it a 4-down territory, or do you just kind of play for the touchdown if you don't make it, kick the field goal?
I'm not sure. I have to think about that after we score a touchdown here. Here's the snap. Miller rolls to the right, wide open in the flat. Ball caught. Turn upfield to 5. Tackle made at the 2. A really hard hit. And the play is shy of the goal line.
Wyatt Dew made a nice reception, turned it upfield, ran hard, but he also ran hard into a couple of Marshfield defenders, and it looks like the Zizzers are going to go for it on a 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. So 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Zizzers have the ball at the Marshfield 3, and we're going to go for it on 4th and goal. This is a big play.
So the question is, do you trick them or do you just run at them?
I'm going to say you're going to roll to the left side, the wide side of the field. That's my guess.
Jackson Taylor handoff up the middle, barrels forward,
and
touchdown for West Plains.
So you give the ball to Taylor, and with 5:39 to go in the first quarter, the Zizzers take a early 6-0 lead.
So how about that for an opening drive? 6 minutes and 23 seconds. West Plains goes 63 yards, and Jackson Taylor takes it in the end zone.
And Jackson Taylor carried most of the plays on that drive. There was a nice little pass to Dew, but for the most part, it was Jackson Taylor running the ball.
Other than Miller, one run, he did it all. Here's the kick, and it's blocked on the extra point, and the play is over. So West Plains takes a 6-0 lead here early on in quarter 1, and we're back in 1 minute on KDY.
Helping in your community is a great feeling. Howell County Habitat for Humanity is working on building their 31st home this year. If you would like to be a volunteer, it is easy and quite rewarding. Habitat for Humanity needs volunteers to work on Saturdays. To step up to be a volunteer, call or go by the Habitat Restore at 1109 Porter Wagoner Boulevard. Do it once, and if you have fun, do it again. Howell County Habitat for Humanity, helping families one home at a time.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Well, he may be taking me up on it.
I was going to say, he's walking around this way.
I saw a dude with a snow cone down here. I said, man, I'll give you $1 for that. And he just said, kind of shook his head and said, no, but here he comes up the steps. He may be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, he got it free. Zizzers on top, 6-0 as they take the ball down the field, mostly on the running game. And West Plains leads 6-0. We're set to kick it off. Cobb to kick it from the 40-yard line. Let's see what he does here. Last week we were punching them, and they were still running them back.
There we get in focus. We get an idea. They're going to stand back at about the 6-yard line. And here is running to the left side, short kick up to the 35-40 and out of bounds. We just can't do it.
I was going to say, if we ever stop anybody inside the 40-yard line, that's been good coverage, because most of the time they're somewhere between the 40 and the goal line after the kickoff. But it's 1st and 10 for the Jays from their own 46, and the Zizzer defense is going to get a chance to prove themselves here with 5:28 to go in quarter number 1, and Zizzer's on top, 6-0.
All right, let's see what Marshfield does here. They're going to line up with a back behind the quarterback in the formation on first down from their own 46, and they'll hand it to the back, going to the right, hitting the backfield. That's going to be a 4-yard loss back at the 42-yard line. Way too much penetration from the West Plains side that time for that play to work, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Number 62, Raiden Wilson, that inside linebacker spot, came in, made the stop, along with a couple other guys from the front 3, as the Zizzers defense had some penetration. Got the tackle made into 2nd down and about 14.
The quarterback is Carson Adams. He is a 6'3 senior. It is 2nd down and 14 from the 42-yard line of Marshfield. West Plains on top, 6-0. Back to throw, 2-step drop, throw underneath. Terrible throw, low and incomplete. That ball was way underthrown at the 45 of West Plains.
That was a one-hopper from the 50-yard line, and it brings up 3rd down and about 14 for the Jays as once again, the Zizzers in red and white were in the backfield in a hurry and force that throw into the turf.
Their quarterback, you like to see a quarterback set his feet and throw the ball. He was doing the happy dance.
Yeah.
So that tells me he's looking for something besides a receiver.
He's been behind that offensive line for 7 games.
He's been chased a little bit.
Yeah. Zizzers look like they're going to bring some pressure.
Here's the snap from the 40, just shy of the 43, and here they come from the outside. Throw deep down the left side, really well thrown ball, incomplete, and flag is going to go down. That's really, really picky. At the 20-yard line, they're going to call that pass interference.
I'm not the official, but that was...
Did he stop him from catching the football?
No, he did not. That's the thing. They were running side by side, and they ran into each other, and the next thing you know, the flag comes out. And, the official that threw the flag hasn't come up to talk to the referee yet. But they're still marking off 15 yards. That'll put it down to the West Plains 42.5-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jays with 4:42 to go here in quarter number 1.
Yeah, on TV they have a replay expert they always go to when they have a rule thing. We could use Mike for that.
Yes, Mike Renfro, our rules official up here.
Our replay guy and rules official. Here's a running play to the right side. This time the running back for the 2nd time in the drive will be dropped after a really short gain. That's Anthony Marcrelli. and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
You know, the Jays are a pretty big football team. Like I said, their record doesn't show much. They're 3-4, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know who they played their non-district games or non-conference games, because they're in the Ozark Mountain Conference with West Plains, Rogersville, and the other teams, Carl Junction, Bolivar.
Here's a high snap. Quarterback back screen play over the middle, ball caught, and the play made by Jackson Hunter. No, it wasn't Jackson. That was Lawson.
Yeah, that was Warren Lawson, outside linebacker. He had the running back all the way. It is a pickup of about 5, but it does bring up a 3rd down and about 7 to go for the Jays from the West Plains 34.5-yard line.
How well has the Zizzer defensive gang of 3 up front been playing here in recent weeks? Rucker Freeman, Jackson Hunter, and Peyton Allen.
They've done a good job.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
The gang of 3. That's what I'm going to call them from now on. Here we go. It's 3rd down and 7 from just inside the 40-yard line. Motion from the right wing to the left. Quarterback Adams waits, takes it. Toss play, slow to the left. That is going to go nowhere. Gain of 1 maybe to the 39. And he disappeared quick, and I think it was Jackson Hunter that hit him that time.
Well, if Cropper had had his head up when he ran by him and saw the football, it would have been a loss of about 6. But Cropper missed the tackle in the backfield, and he's able to pick up 1. And the Jays, of course, this time of year, down by a touchdown, you're going to go for it. Less than 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Zizzers on top, 6-0.
Fastest first quarter of the season so
far. So far. You just jinxed us.
No, I don't believe in that crap.
Okay, whatever.
All right, 4th down and 6. High snap, Adams over the middle. Slant, ball caught at the 20-yard line. Diving forward to the 18, or 20. Let me get my bearings here. 23-yard line is where they're going to mark that note. 27-yard line. I don't know where it's at on the field. 1st down, Marshfield.
1st down, Marshfield at the 28, as the pass was caught there by Steinbach. And it's a 1st and 10 for the Jays from the Zizzer 28-yard line. Jays, a little run and throw action, mixing it up.
Split out wide right, 2 to the left on the short side of the field. Adams takes a handoff, and a hit in the backfield, and another drop in the backfield. And again, West Plains up front that time, and it was Peyton Allen.
I was going to say, you talked about those 3 guys up front, and earlier in the year, Harlan, they were rotating in a little bit, but the 3 now that are in there most of the time, and they've been doing an excellent job of getting penetration and causing things to go bad for the other team's offense.
A 3-man front, or a 35, or whatever you want to call it, you had better be good with your first 3 up there. Here we go on the snap from, looks like the 29, maybe a loss on the last play. Adams back to throw, pressure left, throws it deep down the left corner. Good coverage and incomplete. Josiah Long was down there, and he got a hand on it, so the senior broke that play up right at the pylon on the left side of the end zone.
That looked like the same play that drew a flag a while ago. He was in the position to make the play, and the ball was overthrown slightly, and incomplete pass, no flag, so it's now 3rd down and 12. Jays have the football at the West Plains 30-yard line. They need 12 for a 1st down, and I know they're in 2-down territory the way things are going so far this evening.
Split out wide to the right on 3rd down and 12. From the 30, back to throw it. Adams looks left, throws it. There's a guy open, and it's incomplete. And a great job, as they say, of separating the receiver from the ball. And I think Josiah Long did that over there at around the 18-yard line.
That's number 11. That's Long, and he did a good job of making contact and not an opportunity to continue the play. And he's still got that cast on the right hand, playing that defensive corner position.
Oh, he'll have that on until basketball season.
Kind of hard to play basketball with one end.
Well, just as a precautionary measure.
Yeah. 4th down and 12.
It's a long yardage situation.
I think the Jays are going to take timeout.
And they are. Timeout on the field, 1:27 to go in the first quarter. West Plains up 6-0 on Marshfield. Back in a minute on Katie Watt.
5D Screen Printing is the place to go for all your Zizzer apparel. 5D Screen Printing has a full lineup of ready-to-go items, and they also accept custom orders. As the temperature drops, check out 5D Screen Printing for long-sleeve sweatshirts, hats, and scarves to wear on those chilly nights while sitting in the stands. Visit 5D Screen Printing on South 63 in West Plains and watch their Facebook page for new items.
Do you have assisted devices that you no longer need, such as a wheelchair, a walker, a cane, or shower chair? You can donate it to Ozark Independent Living. They will in turn give it to someone in need. It's local people helping local people. Ozark Independent Living in West Plains at 1098 Avenue, 417-257-0038.
Your care, your choice, your independence. Ozark Independent Living.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
We come back, and after the timeout on 4th down and long, Marshfield runs an end-around pass play to the end zone. Taking it in is a wide receiver who is wide open on the back end, Case Steinbach, and it is now tied at 6 apiece. So they didn't just stand over there and hum. They came up with something out of their bag of tricks, and boy, did that work.
Yes, it did. Now they got a chance to take the lead with the extra point attempt by Swangensen.
And the touchdown scorer, Steinbach, will hold. He takes it, holds it, kicks is up, line drive low, but good. And Marshfield takes the lead. 1:20 to go in the first quarter here at Zizzers Stadium. 7-6 Blue Jays. We're back in a minute on KDY.
If you have 10 minutes and online access, you're ready to open a new checking or savings account with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Already a customer? Just log into digital banking and click Add an Account, making the switch to West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Welcome. Simply visit westplainsbank.com and click Open Account. 24/7 convenience, FDIC insured, free debit card and e-statements. It's simple and convenient to open your account online with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
This is Ginger with Miller Satellite and Home Store. If you're needing affordable and reliable internet, then we have a package for you. Give us a call today at 417-255-1972 and ask about our new HughesNet Lite plan for only $49.99 a month with a $10 savings a month for the first 12 months and only a 1-year contract. Once again, that's Miller Satellite and Home Store, 417-255-1972, or check us out online at millersat.com.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Marshfield kicks it away, and they have taken a 7-6 lead, 1:20 to go in the opening quarter. Here's the kickoff. A good kick comes down to 10-yard line, and here comes the return, 15-20, 25-yard line, up to the left sideline, 30, 35. Horse collar tackle right there. That should be a flag, should it not?
I think that should have been, because he got him right by the shoulder pads, right below the helmet, but no flag thrown, and it's 1st and 10 West Plains from their own 39-yard line. So the offense back on the field, and we've got 1:14 to go in the first quarter. Zizzers trail by 1. Need to put points on the board.
When you see a team like West Plains that throws the ball all the time, I mean all the time, and then they come out running the football, Jalen Ackland has seen stuff on video watching.
He's seen some film that says we can run the football against these guys, and they have been doing that.
3 to the right, 1 to the left, and the snap from about the 38, running play right. There's Jackson Taylor, jukes and makes it to the 45, spun around and down at the 49. That's going to be really close to the first down.
I was going to say the official on the far side has got it marked enough, because he's waving the grounds or the chain crew to move forward, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers, even though the chain crew doesn't really want to move. Now they're going to. The referee told them to move.
So we're still running. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Very possibly last play of the quarter. We'll see what happens as it's snapped from the 49-yard line of West Plains. Motion man, they'll hand it to him running around the left end. Turning up inside is Wyatt Dew, and he burrows ahead the 45-yard line and pushed down with a little bit of help from behind that time by Shane Curtis, and he's down to the 41-yard line. That's close to another first down.
I was going to say, and I think Dew got tackled by the face mask, but with all the pile up there, I don't think the officials saw that, but they give him a 10-yard gain and another Zizzer first down. That was a good run by Dew right there.
It really was. And he once he made the turn and turned it upfield, he kept pumping. Now the quarter ends, and after one, it's Marshfield 7, West Plains 6, and back in a minute on KDY.
Broken Bow Archery is ready to serve you for this fall's bow hunting season at their new location inside Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply in West Plains. Stop in today and see our full line of top-tier archery equipment and accessories, expert staff, and services for everyone from first-time to the seasoned hunter. Be ready for the challenge at Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply and Broken Bow Archery.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than up on store.
Is it about time for a new heating and cooling system? Butler Heating and Air, your authorized Train dealer, says now's the time, because now through November 15th, you get an instant rebate on a new Train system of up to $650. Get unbelievable comfort and reliability with a new Train system from Butler Heating and Air. It's hard to stop a Train.
BHA, Butler Heating and Air. Call 256-7984.
Building lasting relationships, one customer at a time. The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
West Plains football starting quarter two. First down from the 43-yard line, rolling to the right. Miller deep to the middle of the end zone. Got a guy, and the ball is tipped away and incomplete. And a terrific defensive play. Again, that was Steinbach, Case Steinbach, defensive back. Got a hand in there and broke it up, flag down the backfield.
That ball was right where it was supposed to be, and Steinbach just happened to be in the right spot at the right time. Reached up with that left hand, knocked the ball away, and the Zizzers had an opportunity right there because they had a 42-yard touchdown pass, and they called something against the mark.
Roughing the passer.
Was it roughing the passer? Yeah, it was, because there's the penalty flag. So the Zizzers get 15 out of it instead of a touchdown, but now it's 1st and 10 from the 26, and West Plains has the ball. And Harlan, I don't know if the Jays can slow us down much at all.
That is funny you said that, because the next thing I was going to say is they haven't stopped us yet.
No.
And haven't really shown any sign of it except for the first play of the game. On first down now, ball inside the 30 near the 26-yard line. And a quick pass, right flat, high ball is tipped and incomplete. And that was almost a unqualified disaster. Jacob Moore out in the right flat. That ball was sailing on the quarterback, and it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, Steinbach didn't see it because it went right by his ear hole and could have been a pick six. Instead, it's a incompletion, and it brings up a second down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Zizzers have the ball in Marshfield territory. The red and white need to put 6 on the board right here as they trail by 1.
From the 26, running play up the middle. Taylor bounces off, 25-yard line, turns it up to hash mark, 20, and tackle made there, and it'll bring up a manageable situation on third down at about 3.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a nice run by Taylor as he was stopped up the middle, but he got them feet moving, bounced it to the outside, picks up about 6, maybe 7. And as you said, Harlan, we're at the 20-yard line. We got to get to somewhere around the 15, 16, or the 16, 17 for a first down. And you know we're in 4-down territory now.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. The line of scrimmage just inside the 20-yard line of Marshfield. Back to throw. Miller to the left flat. Ball is caught by Taylor. 20-yard line, 15-yard line. Jackson hesitates, turns it up at the 10, at the 5, still chugging, diving forward, and he is going to be short at, looks like, the 2-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
He picked up about 17 yards after first contact. And then there was the 3rd and 4th and 5th contact, and he gets all the way down to the, well, we got a penalty. I think we got a penalty. We got something. Yeah, they're talking to the officials. I think it's going to be a hold against the West Plains Zizzers because everybody's walking towards the middle of the field. Nice play. Unfortunately, the holding penalty is going to bring it back, and it's going to set up a 3rd down and about 7 after they mark off the penalty from the spot of the foul. Nice pickup, no gain. Zizzers still have the ball.
We came back and winged it a couple of times, then went back to the running game. Now it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 from the 23-yard line. For West Plains, in the Marshfield end. Motion man, and we knock on the red zone door here. Third down, rolling to the right. Miller looks to the right, looks now over the middle, lofted in the end zone. Corner, touchdown! Jacob Moore on a great throw from Miller, running to his right. Jacob in the corner. He was covered, but the ball was put in the perfect spot. West Plains up now 12-7.
23-yard throw and catch there by the West Plains Zizzers as they put it in the end zone. And West Plains goes back on top by a score. Oh, we got a flag. Now what do we got?
After the play.
Is it after? Uh-oh. Number 2 shaking his head.
Well, let's see if this is going to be a post touchdown
Touchdown
it is.
Or unsportsmanlike conduct or...
Well, they're walking toward the Marshfield sideline, so...
They're going to ask for some help.
Well, for the love of Pete, let's just go. Come on. 10:51 to go in the second quarter. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against West Plains. And a player's been thrown out.
Moppin, he's gone.
So we'll be one short here for the rest of the night. I didn't see what happened, but something happened after the touchdown.
I didn't see what happened, but I saw this. The thumbs, that means you're gone.
You don't see that very often.
No,
So West Plains will line up. Now they're going to go for 2 and try to get back that blocked extra point. Well, I see Moppin out there right now.
He's out there on the left.
Here we go from the 3-yard line, trying to pick up 2 more points. Jackson Taylor better be ready. And we're a guy short.
Now we're not. Play clock's at 2.
Running to the right. Miller avoids, holds it, throws it, corner, same play, and incomplete this time. So the extra point fails. West Plains on top with 10:51 to go in the half. 12-7, back in a minute on KDY.
I've always wanted to be a nurse, but life got in the way. Kids, work, bills, it felt impossible. Then I discovered Missouri State West Plains has flexible programs that fit my schedule. Now I'm training for a career that gives back with job security for my family. Where do I want to be tomorrow? Helping others and building a future for my kids.
Missouri State West Plains. New beginnings, endless possibilities. Feller Construction is a family-owned and operated company serving the southern Missouri area. They provide various construction services from the smallest remodel to custom-built homes, all at a competitive price. Feller Construction of West Plains would be honored to be your builders for all your building needs. Contact Feller Construction at 417-257-7275 to schedule your project today.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
10:51 to go in the half. We'll mark off the unsportsmanlike penalty after the touchdown against West Plains. And that will move it way back to the 25-yard line. So that's where West Plains will kick the ball away from. But I don't want to gloss over them. We have something really kind of extraordinary happen. I want to point out that throw on the touchdown pass from Ethan Miller rolling to his right into the right corner of the end zone to Jacob Moore. Number 1, that's a hard throw. Number 2, he put it in the only spot he could have thrown it and have it be completed. And number 3, Jacob Moore's concentration to keep his feet in
bounds
and catch the football with a lot of people around him. Really an extraordinary play as West Plains now leads it 12-7. Cobb with the approach. He lets it go. It'll fly to the 20-yard line of Marshfield. They'll run right to the 30 and big initial hit. And finally the tackle made at the 36, 37-yard line.
And now we're going to have an unsportsmanlike down here because there was a double team after the whistle against the West Plains Zizzers. Number 13 got rolled over. Jacob Moore got rolled over by 2 Marshfield Blue Jays after the whistle right in front of the official. I mean, literally right in front of the official. So the 15-yard penalty against West Plains on the kickoff, not going to hurt them that bad.
Actually, no. And when you look at this and they back this thing up, it's the equal of a good job by the special team.
Yes, it is. Ball's going to be back inside the 25-yard line if they ever get this figured out. They're still talking to each other. Are they going to kick some?
How complicated is this?
I don't know, but they may be talking about kicking one of them out. I didn't see anybody get kicked out yet, Harlan, because if you get kicked out, you're supposed to leave the field.
He signaled for someone to be ejected.
Uh-huh.
There's no doubt about that.
Well, I was going to say, I saw the thumbs up, and I don't know who's the one that's – they're still talking.
Let's take a timeout.
One official doesn't have took his hat off. We're gonna get a notification now.
I think on all stuff like this, whether it's high school, college, pro, whatever, you should have 1 minute. And if you can't figure it out in a minute, you're going to go with your best guess. Just go.
They've talked to the J sideline.
They may be talking about that ejection. Maybe what they're talking about. So let's go ahead and take it while they talk. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Zizzer Football on KDY.
Remember the first time the kids climbed into your truck? Now they're growing fast, and that old truck just isn't keeping up. At Bailey Chevrolet GMC, we've got the right truck for every season of life. Built strong, safe, and ready for the memories still to come. Together, let's drive a Bailey Chevrolet.
This is John Bailey. I want to personally invite you to come by and see us in beautiful downtown Willow Spring and find your next truck today.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Well, we just got a 30-yard penalty for something.
Two unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and I think the West Plains Zizzers got hosed.
Well, Jacob Moore's still out there.
He's still out there.
We were thinking maybe he was the one that got tossed, but he scored the touchdown. I don't think he was anywhere near where they called the penalty.
No, and they called the penalty. He was the one that was getting rolled over by the two Jays at the 40-yard line when the official threw the flag, and he was the one on the bottom of the pile. Anyway, Jays have it 1st and 10 at the West Plains 33.
Adams takes it, fakes it, throws it to the near sideline. That ball is going to be caught 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and touchdown. No, he stepped out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
The Jays are moving the football here against the West Plains defense, throwing it around a little bit, and Zizzer's going to have to step up to the pump a little bit. 1st and goal from the 9.5-yard line for the Jays with 10:35 to go. Zizzers on top by 5, 12-7 after 2 missed extra points.
We played first quarter in about 20 minutes. We've played a minute and a half of the second, and it's taken us about 15.
Yeah. This second quarter, get over about 9:30.
Here we go. Running back to the right from the 9-yard line. Adams at quarterback. H-back to the left, snap. They're going to run to the left, up the middle. Tackle made at the 10. Be a loss on that play of a yard. And it was Jackson Hunter on the stop that time.
I was going to say number 74, Jackson Hunter. When a play needs to be made, that's the guy that steps up. Came in from that right side defensive tackle, makes the play, and it's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal from the 10 for the Jays.
The gang of 3 awaits the Marshfield play as they wait from the sideline. It takes them forever to get the play in. We're down to 15 on the play clock right now. 12-7. West Plains on top of Marshfield. This is a very important district game as far as those standings are concerned. West Plains going for their 6th win.
That should be a delay, and it is.
Yeah, they didn't get the play off in time. You could see that coming a mile away.
And now they're going to take timeout.
Timeout with 9 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the first half, 45 seconds to go. Anyway, the score, 12-7. West Plains back in a minute on KDY.
Need CPAP or BiPAP supplies? Skip the wait at Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment. Reorder easily from home using our Patient Hub app or website portal and get your supplies shipped straight to your door. For a faster, hassle-free experience, call ahead at 800-874-8504 or order online today. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment, 1703 West 8th Street in West Plains. Our community, our commitment, our care.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Fall is here, and at Don's Auto Service, friendly faces are the first thing you'll see when you walk through the door. Don's Auto Service makes sure their expert staff gets you the best and most qualified information on your vehicle repairs. Whether it's under the hood, maintenance, or tire related, they have you covered and are ready to get your vehicle ready for the upcoming winter months.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Here's a pass play, and it's a high pass on third down, incomplete out to the right sideline. And that is incomplete. So West Plains, after the delay of game penalty,
they didn't have
third down.
They called timeout. They didn't.
That's right.
Yeah, they called time, and there was no delay. So they've used 2 of their timeouts. And the Zizzers defense looking at a 3rd and goal from the 10. And I bet they bring a little pressure this time. Again, they're going to bring 1 or 2 of those linebackers. They're bringing them all.
Here's the snap. Quarterback is flushed out. He's chased. He throws to the right corner of the end zone, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. Coverage by Jacob Moore on the play.
Ooh, that was close. Moore had his back turned to the ball, and fortunately for him, the ball went by the receiver. And now the Jays are looking at a 4th and goal from the 10-yard line, and they're bringing out their field goal unit, I believe, to attempt what will probably be about a 27-yarder, somewhere around there, from the left hash for a right-footed kicker.
Well, this would, if it goes through, cut it down to a 2-point game. The kicker for Marshfield is Riley Daly. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and boy, he blasted it. Was it through the uprights? Yes. And Marshfield cuts it to a 2-point game. 12-10, 9:31 to play in the first half. And back in a minute on KDY.
Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment and Kubota have been helping people around the farm for over 40 years. You can get the job done and get it done right with the Kubota L-Series line of tractors, like the L2501 all the way to the L4701. See the powerful Kubota L-Series tractors assembled here in the USA at Edgeler and Harper.
Hi, this is Charlene Smith. Remember, we are 2 names you can trust, Edgeler and Harper and Kubota, Mountain Grove and West Plains.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
All right, Jacob, we come back with 9:31 to go in the first half. First quarter took about 5 minutes to play. The second quarter, we could time this thing with an hourglass. Here's the kick. Riley Daly. A low line drive kick taken on the fly at the 13-yard line. Jackson Taylor 20, 25, 30-yard line. He's at the 35. He's at the 39, knocked out of bounds. I said Taylor. It's Wyatt Dew on the return that time for West Plains. 22, not 24. Come on, guy, get with it. First down and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. So the Zizzer offense finally gets back on the field after their score with 10:51 to go. And we're about a minute and a half later, and they're back on the field. And the score is now 12-10. Zizzers on top of the Jays here in West Plains.
No touchdown on that drive for Marshfield. They had to take 3. And now West Plains holds on to a 12-10 lead from their own 39-yard line. Ethan Miller snap, take, handoff, left side. Taylor, there he goes at the 45-50. Breaks another one. He's at the 40. Back out trying to go wide. Spun around, still going down to the 39-yard line. What about that run? 22 yards for Jackson Taylor.
That was a nice run by Taylor as he was hit at the line of scrimmage, but you're not going to get him with the first tackle, and he goes on down to the, the 34-yard line of the Jays where it's first and 10.
26 yards, actually, on the run by Jackson that time. And he had blocking at the point of contact, but he did a lot of that on his own. First down from the 34. And it'll be Taylor again running to the right. Hit, and he'll be stopped after a very short gain, maybe a yard, and it'll bring up second down and 9. Marshfield defense reacted very well that time, and Gang tackled.
I was going to say they had 3 people on him at the line of scrimmage, and he did not get away from that one. A very short gain, maybe a half a yard, brings up second down and 9.5 for West Plains from the Marshfield 39-yard line.
Be nice to put one in the end zone here. The clock is running, 8.5 minutes to play in the first half. Only up by 2. We missed an extra point on the first try on a kick. Missed the 2-point conversion on the second time around. Now on second down after a gain of 1 from the 33-yard line of Marshfield. Ethan Miller takes it. We get whistles everywhere. Didn't see the play clock. Dead ball, illegal procedure against West Plains.
Number wide receiver on the right side, number 22, moved before the snap. And that's a 5-yard penalty, so that takes it back to the 39-yard line where it's going to be second down and 15 for the West Plains Zizzers here with 8:03 to go in the second quarter.
When people see a football game and they see the wide receiver look at the official to their, usually right next to them, and what is he asking them?
Am I on the line or am I supposed to be off the line? That's what he's asking.
Running back to the right of Miller, back to throw it. Second and long, a lot of pressure, screen over the middle, catch made, and a big hit and hard tumble. I believe that was Jackson Taylor. Was it Jackson Taylor or White? No.
No, it was Taylor, and Taylor's coming off the field because he got flipped upside down as they were trying to run a screen. Unfortunately, Marshfield knew they were running a screen too. Had pressure on the quarterback, had somebody at the receiver, and it's now a third down and 15. And the Zizzers offense is limping a little bit as not only is Taylor out of the game, but number 22, Drew, is he's got a limp on there in the slot receiver position.
Looking out for Jacob Moore here. It's going to be third down and long. Draw play running right. They turn it up inside with Lawson. He'll get down to the 35-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down situation with still just under 7 minutes to go in the half. I don't know. I would imagine you go for it here.
4th and 11. Ball's resting right at the 35-yard line. And like I said, you got Taylor on the sideline. Drew's still limping out there on the field, but he's on the field as he hobbles out to the left slot. Moppin comes wide right.
Wide to the left is Liam Gray. Now here we go on a big play. Back to throw it. Here's Miller stepping up. Throws it deep. Down the middle. Got a guy, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown for West Plains.
What a play by the Zizzers.
Jacob Moore with a terrific catch, and Ethan Miller with a terrific throw.
39 yards and a touchdown, and the Zizzers extend their lead. And that time, did you see Moore after he caught it? He walked over and handed the ball to the official. He wasn't getting another unsportsmanlike.
That was that's a second perfect throw that Miller has made tonight to Jacob Moore. That one a little longer, covered just over 40 yards, I believe.
And we're going to go for 2 again. We're up 18 to 10, trying to make it 20.
Taylor goes to the left slot, 3 receivers to the right. Miller with the snap, looks right, holds it, pumps it, runs right, throws over the middle, ball incomplete. Tried to get it to Moore again. And couldn't. And there's 6:10 to go in the half. West Plains up 18-10 on Marshfield. We're back in a minute on KDY.
It's rock chip season. Okay, let's be honest. With the roads around here, it's always rock chip season. When you get a rock chip, go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix your rock chip and keep it from spreading and making your windshield look more like a road map. If you need a whole new windshield put in because you waited too long, he does those too. SMP Quality Auto Glass, next to DQ in West Plains. Show us your crack.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
West Plains is averaging 37 points a game. They have half of that right now. They have 18 to Marshfield's 10, and Cobb will kick it away for West Plains. Reed has it teed up on the far left hash mark, going left to right, and the Jays will stand back at the 10, awaiting this kick, and we always kind of hold our breath.
Yes, we do. Could be a line drive.
There it is.
It hits the ground, goes to the end zone.
That'll go to the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and that's the best way to cover a
I
kick.
was going to say, they won't run that one back.
So the Jays will have it. Still a lot of time left in the half. 6:09 to go here on senior night. I got here probably about 40 minutes before the ball game, and I heard the PA, and we're announcing senior kids, and is the football team that they were doing at that time. We're going to be missing a lot of faces out here next year.
Yes, we are. Unfortunately, that's one of the things that happens in high school football is each year you get a different roster. 1st and 10 for the Jays from their own 20.
Adams is the quarterback, and he stands back at his own 15-yard line. Snap, looks right, throws right, underneath, ball caught, missed tackle, 25-yard line, tackle at the 28, and it'll be a first down for Marshfield. That was very, very simple and very basic.
Very simple, very basic, and we got a flag in the backfield. It's a holding against the Jays. You think they'll take this one?
I would.
I would too, yeah. That'll take them back to the 10-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 20 from the 10.
Just amazing how much effect penalties can have.
Oh.
And then on the flip side of it, we just rear up and bomb one on and come up with 6 points.
On 4th down.
On 4th down. You just never know what's going to happen.
1st and 20.
Adams in the deep quarterback formation, now the spread set. He drops back, pressure from the middle, ball thrown, ball intercepted.
Hunter!
Intercepted, touchdown, Jackson Hunter on a deflected pass at around the 3-yard line as he walks in with it to make it 24-10.
Ball was knocked away by number 62. Rayden Wilson was coming on the blitz. He knocked the ball up in the air, and Hunter, number 74, gets the reception and the 3-yard touchdown run.
Jackson Hunter may not sleep for a week. A lineman intercepting a pass, scoring a touchdown. Are you kidding me? He won't get a wink of sleep tonight.
Are we going to kick the extra point? No, we're going to go for 2. No, we're going to kick. Here comes Cobb.
24-10 is the score. Cobb comes in, and Miller will hold for him. And, of course, Aiden Judd out for the year with a knee injury is normally the long snapper. So here is the snap on the extra point. Low, slow, miss, picked up by Miller. Got a guy in the end zone open for 2, and it's good. That's better.
Worked out.
Jackson Taylor split out and caught the ball in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. West Plains 26, Marshfield 10. Back in a minute on KDY.
Chevrolet in West Plains.
So Taylor, what's my car worth? It's a pretty nice car if you look at the same side twice.
Let's take a look. Hi, this is Taylor Grubauer with Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in West Plains. Stop by with your vehicle and title today for an instant cash offer. We don't just sell cars, we buy cars.
Together, let's drive to Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC
and get great buys from nice guys.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Exploring the rainforest of Costa Rica? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, and I'm right here to help lend a hand. As your local neighbor, I can help you look at things you want to save for, come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen, because your money should work just as hard as you do to achieve your dreams. So whether it's being debt-free or free to roam the world, call me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, today. Like a good neighbor, Justin Shelby State Farm is there.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Here comes the kickoff, and West Plains boots it away after the pick six by Jackson Hunter.
Yeah. Flipped six, actually. The ball flipped up in the air, and Hunter caught it and walked into the end zone.
I'd like to see his face because I almost guarantee he's grinning. Here's the kick back to the 3, and they're going to reverse it. Back at the 10-yard line, trying to get to the side, and he does at the 30-yard line, at the 45-yard line, and out of bounds at midfield. I thought when they executed that reverse, I thought that is so deep, so open, and so there's no way that'll work, and here they are at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I was going to say they get run out of bounds at the 50-yard line. They'll have the ball 1st and 10. However, the Zizzers do lead by a score of 26-10 with 5:48 to go here in the first half. Zizzers on top, but you wonder how we are. But we are. We're ahead.
So the ball is marked, right on the 50-yard line as Marshfield in the white goes right to left. White outfits, blue trim, blue helmets, blue numbers, throw to the sideline on a pick play. Ball is caught, and an excellent tackle that time. Malachi Maupin was right there to make the play after a gain of just 2 yards. That should have been a penalty for a pick play on the.
I was going to say that was a really good, looks like one of the Kansas City Chiefs plays for touchdowns, because he did pick him off pretty good, but Malachi came out, make the tackle, and it's only a gain of 3, brings up 2nd down and 7 from the 47 of the West Plains Zizzers defense.
And the Marshfield line will come up. They've got some big kids up front. Blake Richards is the left tackle. He is 6'3" and 280. And now on 2nd down and about 7 from the 47-yard line. Running play up the middle, bouncing outside. Initial contact, and he is finally hit and knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. But excellent play that time. Good pursuit. Good gang tackling that time by the Zizzers. Dawson Roberts, he was there to make the stop, and somebody else was there too.
I was going to say number 78 was the one that made the initial contact. He's in the ball game. Shane Curtis hit him in the backfield, and then there was a bunch of people jump on. And you're talking about Hunter Jackson. He must be celebrating on the sideline because he's not in the football game at the current time. In fact, he's standing at the 45-yard line on those sidelines.
He's gassed from that interception return. Here we go on the next play from the 48 after a loss of 1. 3rd down, back to throw it. Adams down the seam, caught, but it's caught by a Zizzer and an interception. And Josiah Long with one hand picks off the pass.
He caught that with one hand. You might as well throw him out there at wide receiver. Josiah Long, number 11, with the cast on the right hand. This weekend it's red, or this Friday night it's red. Last week it was black, but he gets the interception, and the Zizzers have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25. 4:07 to go in the first quarter. Put one in right here. This ball game is going to go in halftime with the Zizzers in control.
Josiah had a really strong game last week, and he's playing really well again tonight and has a pick. From the 25-yard line, West Plains in the red. On 1st down with 4:07 to go in the half. Fake it, back to throw it. Miller to the near sideline. Ball caught by Moore. And he'll break the first tackle, 35-yard line, and stepped out of bounds. And it'll be a good pickup, gain of enough for a 1st down at around 37-yard line of West Plains.
Picked up 11, gets out to the, they're going to mark him, give him 12 as he gets out to the 37-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 for the Zizzers. We're just under 4 minutes to play. Clock stopped as the receiver stepped out of bounds on the reception.
Jalen Ackland sends the play in for his offense. And we'll have 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Motion Taylor to the left slot. Motion Moore now from the right side. They hand it to him on an end around. Tries to find the seam, can't find one. Turns it up now, 40-yard line, and finally tackled. But I'm not sure where. We got somebody downfield.
Downfield, yeah. He went down with nobody around him. That's usually the indication of a sprained knee or a twisted knee. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Driving in the fall and winter months can be challenging. You never know what Mother Nature will bring each day. Make sure your tires have plenty of tread. Give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you will always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
5D Screen Printing is the place to go for all your Zizzer apparel. 5D Screen Printing has a full lineup of ready-to-go items, and they also accept custom orders. As the temperature drops, check out 5D Screen Printing for long-sleeve sweatshirts, hats, and scarves to wear on those chilly nights while sitting in the stands. Visit 5D Screen Printing on South 63 in West Plains and watch their Facebook page for new items.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Well, you don't want to speculate. On the far side of the field, right in front of the Marshfield bench, Shane Curtis for West Plains is down on his back, and he's being examined by the Zizzer personnel over there. So this may take a little while longer, so while we have the chance. Tell you what, Jacob, we'll take a 90-second break here and come back in just a moment. West Plains ahead 28-10. We'll come back in 90 seconds on KDY.
Local people helping local people. That's what Ozark Independent Living is all about. Ozark Independent Living helps the disabled, the elderly, Medicaid recipients, and disabled veterans remain in their homes independently. Do you know someone who needs help? Contact Ozark Independent Living today in West Plains, 417-257-0038.
Your care, your choice, your independence. Ozark Independent Living.
There's nothing better than football. And just like the Zizzers bring power to the field, Cape Electrical Supply brings power to your projects. Whether you're a contractor, business, or DIYer, we've got the electrical supplies you need to hit a home run. From wiring and lighting to tools and expert advice, Cape Electrical Supply is your trusted teammate. Visit us in West Plains or check us out online. Cape Electrical Supply, powering our community, one connection at a time.
Looking for a place to have a private party? Par 4 and More, a country club for all, is your place. Reserve a private room with a private server, get 4 pizzas and drinks for one low price. Play indoor golf, get an armband for the arcade, and whatever else you need for your private party. Students can bring their student ID for 10% off any food. It's all at Par 4 and More, 2 miles past Walmart on the left in West Plains.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Still looking at Shane Curtis on the field across the way for West Plains. And so as he's tended to, we have 3:46 to go.
Got him up.
Oh, man, that's really good.
Got up slow, but he is up.
So he's putting pressure on both legs. He was wearing a knee brace on his left knee. It has slipped down as they were obviously checking on that. Tell you what, Paul, and I'm sure he's in some discomfort right now, but that is such a great sight to see a player that you're afraid may have a
serious injury,
something with your knee, and to be able to get up, walk off the field on your own. That's as good as it gets right there.
Walking a little slow, but he is walking. Supported there by the medical staff and training staff of the West Plains Zizzers. Zizzers have it first or second down and 5. Boys, don't get in a hurry because it's going to take a while for him to get to the sideline.
Yeah, Vince is walking alongside him there. They're probably about 5 yards from getting to the sideline. So we're about ready to start up again, it would appear.
I have a feeling they're going to put him in the cart and take him to the locker room. I'm betting.
He'll have some ice on that tonight, if not in the next 5 minutes. Second down, 5 yards to go for West Plains at the West Plains 42-yard line. 3:40 to go in the half, and the clock is running again. Let's see what West Plains does here on 2nd and 5. Back to throw it. Miller to the left sideline. Man open. Ball caught by Maupin. 48-yard line. Hit out of bounds. Pretty much right there. First down, West Plains after a gain of about 8 yards.
And they stop the clock with the first down. Maupin makes the catch out at the 50-yard line. They're going to mark him actually down to the Jays 49 where it's 1st and 10 and knocked out of bounds. And it'll be 1st and 10 Zizzers from the J 49-yard line.
We're not in any hurry at all here. We've got plenty of time. 3:12 and counting in the half. Ball at midfield.
I was going to say, find number 13 because they're going to be throwing the ball deep to him in a minute.
Here is the snap on first down. Here comes a blitz. Back to throw it. Miller has time. Wide open near sideline. That ball is caught at the 38, 35, 30-yard line and out of bounds. And that'll be another pickup for a first down for the West Plains Zizzers.
Lyman Gray, one of his few catches in the season so far. The nice reception was, as you said, was wide open because guess who they were covering? Yeah.
They had 2 or 3 white shirts chasing 13 around.
Yeah, they had 2 or 3 guys going deep with number 13, Jacob Moore, and that left number 15, Lyman Gray, wide open.
Liam split out wide to the right again on first down for West Plains from the 30. Here's a draw play up the middle. Jackson Taylor, Bugaboos, bounces around. Jitterbugs gets across the 25 down near the 22-yard line, and that'll be another good pickup, about 8 yards.
And there's a flag on the field, and once again, one of the Zizzers offensive linemen made a fine tackle on the defensive lineman that was coming across the line of scrimmage. So that'll mark off, is it 10? I think it's 10, yeah. So that'll take it back to the 40-yard line. So instead of a second down and about 3, it's 1st and 20 from the 40.
We tend to do better the further away we are, I think. Let's see where Jacob Moore is this play.
In the slot on the left.
Man in motion to the right side is Taylor from the 40-yard line. Back to throw, looking left. Miller looks left, pumps, pulls it down, circles up wide to the right, gets a block from behind by Jackson Hunter, and he throws downfield, high ball, caught by Moore, and that's going to be in close, not quite, but close to a first down at the 22.
I'll tell you what, if you can find number 13 on the field, throw it to him because he's going to catch it.
He came from all the way over there, all the way back
across, yeah, and gets the football. Because they were trying to get it to him in the left flat, and when the quarterback had to roll to his right, when Miller came right, Moore came across the field, makes the catch, and it's a second down and about 3 to go for the Zizzers.
If I'm covering Jacob Moore in the left slot, I'm sweating right now. Here's a rollout to the left. They're looking again. Pressure from the backside. Good block. Looking downfield. And the throw. And that ball is incomplete. Out of bounds. Ethan held it as long as he humanly could before getting rid of the ball, but I believe it's incomplete.
And unfortunately, the guy that made the catch is number, for the West Plains Zizzers, is that Dew? It is, isn't it? Dew caught the ball and then had a defensive man run him right into the first down marker, which hurts a little bit as well.
And he is hobbling a little bit more as he comes off of the field. We're at 1:55 left in the first half.
3rd and about 2.5 for the West Plains Zizzers. They got to get into the 20-yard line for a 1st and 10.
Miller sends Taylor to the slot. He's back there by himself. No pressure. Throw deep left corner. Got a guy again. That ball is going to be caught for a touchdown again.
Who else? Who else?
Jacob Moore with his 3rd touchdown reception of the night.
Moore, if you get around him, he's catching it. He caught that one with 2 people, one on both sides of him. He goes and gets the ball. Nice throw by Miller. And I'll tell you what, that's quite a combination this evening.
That was not bad coverage by Marshfield. They didn't leave Jacob Moore open at all. That ball dropped over the top of the defender who was kind of face guarding Jacob. Right in. That's all 3 of the throws that Ethan Miller has made tonight to Jacob Moore have just been great throws.
3 touchdown passes, all coming in the second quarter, and the Zizzers extend their lead to 32-10.
Bad snap on the extra point.
Oh, and Cobb says, don't do that again.
That will not go anywhere as Reed Cobb covers the ball and gets whacked. 1:49 left in the half. 32-10. West Plains on top of Marshfield. And we're back in a minute on KDY.
Shrimp Runner Seafood is now open in West Plains across from the Civic Center at 109 St. Louis Street. Call ahead or stop in and pick up fresh Gulf crawfish, fish, and shrimp that's shipped every week. Hey, make things awesome. You can check out Shrimp Runner's Boil Barn, serving up boiled shrimp, crawfish, and crab legs. Wow, it's spectacular. And it's right here in West Plains. Shrimp Runner Seafood and Shrimp Runner's Boil Barn. Check it out.
Break 19, this is Roadrunner for Junkyard Dog. You got your ears on? Come on. 10-4, what can I do for you? I just passed you, son. Where'd you get all that chrome and them chicken lights? Come back. Rick's Truck Repair. They got the biggest selection of chrome and LED lights within 100 miles, and they're my go-to place for repair, so I'm not down for long. Mercy me, my Rick's got some issues. What's there, 20? They're on South 63 in West Plains next to Highland Dairy. This is the Roadrunner, and I am headed to Rick's Truck Repair. I am gone.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
32-10. That's the score, and we're getting down to the final couple minutes of the first half. 1:49 to go. And Cobb will tee it up and kick it away. Marshfield ran a reverse on the last West Plains kick and broke it to midfield.
I think we just need to kick it out of bounds. That way they get it at the 35.
Here's the kick, and it'll bounce, picked up at the 13-yard line. They're going to try to run wide right. They turn it up inside.
Oh, coverage.
Good coverage that time by West Plains inside the 20-yard line. In fact, the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the J.
1st and 10, and the pile unfolds, and there's a lot of red jerseys at the bottom of that one, and some happy ones, too, because they made a stop. And the Jays have it 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line with 1:41 to go in the half. And the Zizzers in command, 32-10. And it's amazing, Harlan. This game was, at one time, it was 12-10, and now it's 32-10 in the span of about 7 minutes.
It was a 2-point game, and suddenly it's not. How's the spread set? Let's see if Marshfield puts it up with 1:41 to go in the half. And flags will fly before the ball is snapped.
They had an offensive guard move. Legal procedure against the Jays. That takes the ball back to the 11-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 11.
Hard to believe next week is the last regular season game.
Yeah, and we got to go to Carl Junction. Have you been to Carl Junction in the last 10 years?
Yes, I was there for basketball.
I forgot about basketball, yeah.
Here's the snap and a running play to the right. They try to get to the corner, turn him up at the 10, spun around at the 11, and that's not going anywhere. No gain on the play.
Now, Carl Junction's a little bit away. Kind of reminds us of the old days in the conference.
Going to
Joplin, yeah. You just might as well plan on the whole day.
I wonder if Joplin still plays at Jung Stadium.
Yep.
I'm sure.
They do.
Love that place.
Oh, it's got some history.
It does.
It's got some history.
I lived in Joplin. We had the great Snow Bowl game of the winter of 1981 there. We crawled under the fence. Here we go on 2nd down and 14. Adams takes it. Hands off, drop left the middle, huge hole, 15, 20, 25-yard line, still motoring, and that's a 1st down up to the 29-yard line for Marshfield.
Clock stops because of the 1st down, 45 seconds to go. The Jays don't appear to be in a big hurry to get to the line of scrimmage. As the clock will resume, they start the clock, 45 and ticking away. Here in the first half, the Zizzers up by 22.
They're ready to go to the house for a break here, it looks like. They ran the ball in the last play, so you would assume that's going to happen here, and they don't stop the clock. 30 seconds to go, and the ball at the Marshfield 29. They are going to throw it. Adams to throw. Deep down the right side, got a guy.
Oh, my.
And that is going to be pass interference of the nth degree on Josiah Long, who just tackled the receiver before he got to him, which it's a penalty, but it's only a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's only a 15-yarder in high school, but Josiah used his good hand to make the tackle about 10, 15 yards before the ball got there.
So that runs the clock down to 22 seconds to go. So it's a 15-yard penalty. Still, we ran some time off the clock there.
Yeah, but they do have the ball at the 45 instead of at the 30. And it's 1st and 10 for the Jays from their own 45-yard line. They only got one timeout left, however, because they used some of them in the first quarter.
So if the gang of three can get back there to the quarterback. Here's the throw, deep down the middle, double coverage, open receiver, but it's caught by West Plains on the interception for the second time tonight. That's Dawson Roberts as he comes up with the pick for the Zizzers.
Zizzers pick another one off. We got 14 seconds to go.
That's three tonight, isn't it?
That's the third interception for West Plains this evening. And you think the Zizzers will go into the victory formation?
Probably. Well, hand the ball off to Jackson and see what he can do.
And see what he can do, yeah.
So West Plains will have probably one play from their own 14-yard line. It looks like they're just
victory
going
formation.
Take a snap, take a knee, and we're going to go into the locker room with a 22-point lead. And that will do it for the rest of this half. West Plains on top, 32-10 at the half against Marshfield. And we come back in 4 minutes on KDY.
If you're a pro or even a do-it-yourselfer, Win Supply of West Plains is your store. Win Supply of West Plains is your supply store for A.O. Smith water heaters, Delta faucets, Milwaukee tools, Klein tools, and all the accessories you need to do your plumbing yourself. Find them in West Plains at 1015 Preacher Row Boulevard and online at winsupplyofwestplains.com. Win Supply of West Plains is for pros like you.
This is Ginger with Miller Satellite and Home Store. If you're needing affordable and reliable internet, then we have a package for you. Give us a call today at 417-255-1972 and ask about our new HughesNet Lite plan for only $49.99 a month with a $10 savings a month for the first 12 months and only a one-year contract. Once again, that's Miller Satellite and Home Store, 417-255-1972, or check us out online at millersat.com.
Broken Bow Archery is ready to serve you for this fall's bow hunting season at their new location inside Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply in West Plains. Stop in today and see our full line of top-tier archery equipment and accessories, expert staff, and services for everyone from first-time to the seasoned hunter. Be ready for the challenge at Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply and Broken Bow Archery.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Is it about time for a new heating and cooling system? Butler Heating and Air, your authorized Trane dealer, says now's the time. Because now through November 15th, you get an instant rebate on a new Trane system of up to $650. Get unbelievable comfort and reliability with a new Trane system from Butler Heating and Air. It's hard to stop a Trane.
BHA, Butler Heating and Air. Call 256-7984.
Building lasting relationships, one customer at a time.
I've always wanted to be a nurse, but life got in the way. Kids, work, bills, it felt impossible. Then I discovered Missouri State West Plains has flexible programs that fit my schedule. Now I'm training for a career that gives back with job security for my family. Where do I want to be tomorrow? Helping others and building a future for my kids.
Missouri State West Plains. New beginnings, endless possibilities.
Remember the first time the kids climbed into your truck? Now they're growing fast, and that old truck just isn't keeping up. At Bailey Chevrolet GMC, we've got the right truck for every season of life. Built strong, safe, and ready for the memories still to come. Together, let's drive a Bailey Chevrolet.
This is John Bailey. I want to personally invite you to come by and see us in beautiful downtown Willow Spring and find your next truck today.
Feller Construction is a family-owned and operated company serving the southern Missouri area. They provide various construction services from the smallest remodel to custom-built homes, all at a competitive price. Feller Construction of West Plains would be honored to be your builders for all your building needs. Contact Feller Construction at 417-257 7275 to schedule your project today.
Need CPAP or BiPAP supplies? Skip the wait at Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment. Reorder easily from home using our Patient Hub app or website portal and get your supplies shipped straight to your door. For a faster, hassle-free experience, call ahead at 800-874-8504 or order online today. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment, 1703 West 8th Street in West Plains. Our community, our commitment, our care.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
It's senior night. Everybody's being recognized that are a part of things here at West Plains High School from, let's see, we had the football team earlier. We had the cheerleaders. We've got now the
cross
band members,
country,
cross country,
girls golf. Yeah, they've all been. If you don't have a particular field, you get introduced tonight. And speaking of recognition, I got to tell you, Harlan, Wednesday, Greg Simpkins inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame.
One of my favorite people, Greg Simpkins.
A great guy, great fella. Trish and I went up for the induction, and not only was Greg inducted, but of course there was other things going on. But and you look around the room, and it was kind of cool because there were several people from West Plains there. And at our table, there were 4 members of the Hall of Fame sitting there, and all of them representing West Plains.
Wow.
And like I said, it's just quite an honor for the Zizzers. And, of course, Greg and his family were there, and got a chance to talk to him today on the phone. And he was really, really, really humbled by his induction into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame on Wednesday afternoon.
Greg Simpkins, a Hall of Famer. It's easy to get kind of jaded and in the day and age we live in, but it's so good to see somebody that is deserving like Greg Simpkins get an honor like that, and he's the perfect kind of guy for that.
Well, he was inducted as a coach and athletic director, activities director, because of his time here at West Plains. He was a football coach, also became the activities and athletic director during a time of conference changes and all the things that went on with the Ozark Conference, the Ozark Mountain Conference, and, of course, being the football coach for those many years as well. And quite an honor for Greg and his family, and, of course, being mentioned by West Plains Zizzers.
Absolutely. We have about 15 minutes before the second half starts. Paul and I will come back more on the first half of this game that West Plains leads 32-10, and we'll do that again in 4 minutes on KDY.
There are convenience stores, but not too many have a drive-up window. Yes, the Saba Shop has a drive-up window. They have a full line of drinks, snacks, and much more. They're always getting new products, and if they don't have it, they'll get it for you. The Saba Shop with a drive-up window. Convenient, right? They are open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. across from People's Park on Porter Wagner Boulevard. The Saba Shop.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Need new tires, brakes, or a battery? Need routine maintenance? Visit Don's Auto Service at donsautoservice.com. They offer financing that'll get your vehicle back on the road. They offer flexible finance options and double savings on select Goodyear tires when you buy online or utilize the mail-in rebate.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment and Kubota have been helping people around the farm for over 40 years. You can get the job done and get it done right with the Kubota L-Series line of tractors, like the L2501 all the way to the L4701. See the powerful Kubota L-Series tractors assembled here in the USA at Edgeler and Harper.
Hi, this is Charlene Smith. Remember, we are 2 names you can trust, Edgeler and Harper and Kubota, Mountain Grove and West Plains.
5D Screen Printing is the place to go for all your Zizzer apparel. 5D Screen Printing has a full lineup of ready-to-go items, and they also accept custom orders. As the temperature drops, check out 5D Screen Printing for long-sleeve sweatshirts, hats, and scarves to wear on those chilly nights while sitting in the stands. Visit 5D Screen Printing on South 63 in West Plains and watch their Facebook page for new items.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, We're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Exploring the rainforest of Costa Rica? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, and I'm right here to lend a hand. As your local neighbor, I can help you look at things you want to save for, come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Because your money should work just as hard as you do to achieve your dreams. So whether it's being debt-free or free to roam the world, call me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, today. Like a good neighbor, Justin Shelby State Farm is there.
Looking for a place to have a private party? Par 4 and More, a country club for all, is your place. Reserve a private room with a private server, get 4 pizzas and drinks for one low price. Play indoor golf, get an armband for the arcade, and whatever else you need for your private party. Students can bring their student ID for 10% off any food. It's all at Par 4 and More, 2 miles past Walmart on the left in West Plains.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Some of the halftime scores that we've got don't have many, but a few. At halftime, Thayer is beating Willow Springs 69-0.
Oh, my. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Roger,
that bus is leaving early.
Rogersville and Branson are tied at 21 at halftime. And Springfield Parkview is beating Hillcrest by a score of 18-8. This game started out kind of iffy as Marshfield was able to get in the end zone thanks mainly to a sketchy pass interference call that led to a score. But since then, West Plains has put 32 points up on the board. The defensive line has a pick 6. It's been a pretty good first half for West Plains, Paul.
Been a very good first half for West Plains. There some few too many penalties of the 15-yard variety, but still the West Plains leads 32-10, and it was basically a combination of Miller to Moore for 3 of those touchdowns, and the Zizzers, as you say, Harlan, kind of not running away and hiding yet, but they're in the direction that you want to go, up 22 at half.
You're one of the few people I can ask this question to and have any sort of confidence that the person knows what they're talking about. But the point system in district play, is it as simple as saying that if West Plains could win out tonight and then next week that they would be in first place?
They would be in first place because I kind of figured it up today because we got a victory against we got Marshfield, who's 3-4. So even if when we beat them, we're not going to get hurt a lot because of their record. And then next week we go to Carl Junction. They're 4-3, and the worst they could be is 500. So it won't hurt us as far as points are concerned. And you look at Logan Rogersville. I forgot who are they playing tonight. They're playing Branson. You know, that could be that they'll get points if they beat Branson because they're a class higher. They've got more wins, so they may jump in front of us. But on the same token, next week, you know, like I said, we're gonna be one of the top 3 seeds whether we win. We're gonna win tonight, and next week whether we win or lose, we'll still be one of the top 3 seeds. And with a win, I think we'll be number 1.
And we benefit from having Poplar Bluff on the schedule, right?
Well, Poplar Bluff, Mountain Home, and Parkview. Yeah. See, those are, and you got to take in consideration Mountain Home. They're a 5A in Arkansas.
I think they're 6.
That's right, they're 6, and they have only 1 loss. So you get points for beating, or even though you've got beat, you get a lot of points because you played up a division and you played against a team that has a very good record.
So we'll see how this all plays out after tonight. But if you take care of your own business, you should be right there and be able to get that first round bye, which I think is very, very important. This time of the year, everybody's got people they need to get healed up,
Yeah, I was going to say, it never hurts to have a week off, especially after you've played for 9 weeks in a row. Some coaches like to say, well, it gives us a chance to kind of lose our edge. Well, it also gives you a chance to sharpen the razor a little bit, too. And one of the things that the Zizzers got to look forward to is if they get that first round bye, they get a chance to go. They'll send their coaching staff to the other 3 games. They'll get a chance to see those other 3 teams or the other 6 teams in person, not on video, but in person, and see what they need to do to take care of business the rest of the season.
Football season's going on, but here we are, week number 8. That means that basketball season is starting here in about 2 weeks. The Grizzlies play November the 1st against Link-Year Prep. I watched the Grizzlies scrimmage Link-Year Prep at the Civic Center the other night, and we have got a very good, quick stable of guards that are going to be a lot of fun to watch this year. Mekhi Lindsey is one of the new guards. He's a point guard. Folks are going to love watching him play, but man alive, we're just about to the crossover of the 2 seasons here.
Well, I was going to say, October is the season where you've got everything going on. You got baseball, you got football, you got basketball, you got cross country. So it's one of those things that this time of year, well, and volleyball as well.
I was going to say volleyball.
So, I mean, there's all kinds of things going on in October. And when you get to November, everything starts to wind down for the fall sports, and the winter sports spring forward. So it's a great time of the year. And talk about great time of the year. How about this weather?
Oh.
I mean, Jiminy Christmas. Tomorrow's going to be the cold day of the week at 65.
As Paul and Mike and I grew up, it was cold this time of the year.
Yeah.
But not tonight. John Deathridge. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Come on up. Anyway, let's see. We have about 6 minutes to go before the second half. We'll take probably our last break, Jacob, and come back in 4 minutes. West Plains on top, 32-10, and we're back in 4 minutes on KD1.
It's where to go and buy your car. Great service and best price by far. In West Plains Mo, it's where we are. Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet in West Plains.
Hi, this is Taylor Grubaugh with Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in West Plains. We buy cars. We are not only the best place to buy a car, but we are also the best place to sell your car. Stop by with your vehicle and title for an instant cash offer.
Together, let's drive to Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in West Plains, where a handshake still means something.
It's rock chip season. Okay, let's be honest. With the roads around here, it's always rock chip season. When you get a rock chip, go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix your rock chip and keep it from spreading and making your windshield look more like a road map. If you need a whole new windshield put in because you waited too long, he does those too. SMP Quality Auto Glass, next to DQ in West Plains. Show us your crack.
Driving in the fall and winter months can be challenging. You never know what Mother Nature will bring each day. Make sure your tires have plenty of tread. Give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you will always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
Feller Construction is a family-owned and operated company serving the southern Missouri area. They provide various construction services from the smallest remodel to custom-built homes, all at a competitive price. Feller Construction of West Plains would be honored to be your builders for all your building needs. Contact Feller Construction at 417-257-7275 to schedule your project today.
There are convenience stores, but not too many have a drive-up window. Yes, the Saba Shop has a drive-up window. They have a full line of drinks, snacks, and much more. They're always getting new products, and if they don't have it, they'll get it for you. The Saba Shop with a drive-up window. Convenient, right? They are open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. across from People's Park on Porter Wagner Boulevard. The Saba Shop.
There's nothing better than football. And just like the Zizzers bring power to the field, Cape Electrical Supply brings power to your projects. Whether you're a contractor, business, or DIYer, we've got the electrical supplies you need to hit a home run. From wiring and lighting to tools and expert advice, Cape Electrical Supply is your trusted teammate. Visit us in West Plains or check us out online. Cape Electrical Supply, powering our community, one connection at a time.
Do you have assisted devices that you no longer need, such as a wheelchair, a walker, a cane, or shower chair? You can donate it to Ozark Independent Living. They will in turn give it to someone in need. It's local people helping local people. Ozark Independent Living in West Plains at 1098 Avenue, 417-257-0038.
Your care, your choice, your independence. Ozark Independent Living.
5D Screen Printing is the place to go for all your Zizzer apparel. 5D Screen Printing has a full lineup of ready-to-go items, and they also accept custom orders. As the temperature drops, check out 5D Screen Printing for long-sleeve sweatshirts, hats, and scarves to wear on those chilly nights while sitting in the stands. Visit 5D Screen Printing on South 63 in West Plains and watch their Facebook page for new items.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
I just posted the halftime score here on Twitter, and I saw that Carthage and Webb City are playing tonight. I lived in Joplin back in the early 80s, and I decided one Friday night I was going to go watch Carthage and Webb City play at Webb. I'd never been to one of those games and went over there, and I was just, my jaw was just on the ground. I don't know what kind of crowd they had that night. It was a regular season game. It wasn't a postseason game or anything, but man alive.
A lot of folks.
Oh, my gosh. You look like you're at a junior college game or something.
Well, I was going to say, and that was, like you said, in the 80s.
Right.
And the stadiums have doubled the size because I've been over there to Webb City, and you, like you said, it's like going to a NAIA or a Division II game at both those places because they've got nice facilities. And, of course, Webb City is the dominant team in Southwest Missouri for so many years when John Roderick was there, who played on this field back in the early 80s. And, of course, Carthage has come around and made a name for themselves as well. And there's some good football played in Southwest Missouri. And one of the teams that plays pretty well is here in the red and white. 5-2, lead their district, and opportunity to no worse than a tie for the conference championship should they win tonight and tomorrow, next Friday at Carl Junction.
One of the most remarkable things about this season, I think anyway, is the fact that, you know, coming in, we'd lost our quarterback from last year, a lot of other offensive personnel, and we come in this year and averaging 37 points a game. Sure, a lot of things changed for West Plains from one year to the next, but things changed for everybody.
Yeah, and another thing that I looked at was we lost 4 of our 5 offensive linemen from last year to graduation. So you got to start up front, and those guys have done a good enough job and gotten better as the season has progressed, and given the quarterback time, given Taylor and Dew enough time to run the football, some holes, and when you got a little bit of talent behind you, it helps. You know, it's a lot more fun to go forward than it is to go back.
And the 3 up front on defense, Sam Allen, Rucker Freeman, and Rucker Freeman, Jackson Hunter, and Peyton Allen, I think have just gotten better and better as the year goes by. We talked a bunch of times last year about how, I don't remember what your opinion was of it, but I didn't like the 3-man front for us last season. We just didn't have, I don't know, we just weren't equipped to do it. But this year, I think our 3 down guys up front are about the 3, as a group, as good a group as we've had up front in a long time.
Well, I was going to say those 3 down guys, what they do, their job is to protect the 2 guys standing behind them. They've done an excellent job of that, as well as getting into the backfield and causing problems of their own by their penetration, getting after the quarterback, and stopping the run up the middle. And it gives the linebackers an opportunity to get around because you got to double team with some of those guys. Jackson Hunter gets double teamed dang near every play. It's kind of like he's on the I was trying to think who's the defensive tackle for the Chiefs.
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones. He gets double-teamed almost every play. Jackson Hunter gets double-teamed almost every play on the defensive line because if you don't, he's going to beat you one-on-one. And the other teams know that because he's been doing it since he was a sophomore.
Wherever Jackson Hunter ends up, they're getting a good football player. There ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, he can play. The guy can play. It's just a matter of where he's going to go and what positions he's going to play. I see him playing one of those, basically a defensive end. That's where I see him.
Was going to say,
yeah, 3-point defensive end that in the 4-3 or the 4-2, whichever way. You know, more and more of the college teams have gone to a 4-3 with just 4 defensive backs rather than the 4-2 and 5 defensive backs, and seem to be having success with it.
Jackson is listed at 250, but once he gets into college, he'll be at 275 before you know it.
Yeah, he'll be 275 and still running in the 4.8, 4.7 range.
Well, we have one team on the field. We need one more now. It's like Marshfield is refusing to play. There we go.
They decided to take the field.
All right.
They're waiting for the clock to get inside 10. And we talked a little bit about number 78, Shane Curtis. He is on crutches, but he's still on the field. No pads, but he is, and he's got the left knee wrapped up with an ice bag on it.
That's actually his other knee. He had the brace on his left knee.
That's the left knee. That's the one he's hurt, is the left knee. Anyway, we're having action here, Harlan. Cobb will kick it away, and we're going to have the second half very shortly.
Here's the squib to start the half. Marshfield lets it bounce, and they pick it up at the 25-yard line. Swing right, left, and there they go, 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20, and hit, and still on his feet inside the 10 at the 5.
Unreal. We just need to kick it out of bounds, let them have it at the 40-yard line. Anyway, they've got it 1st and 10. The Jays have it all the way down to the West Plains 6-yard line where it's 1st and 10. So that big halftime lead is in jeopardy, and we've got 3 Zizzers limping to the sideline after that big kickoff return.
First down and goal to go.
Yeah. We've played 12 seconds, and Marshfield has the ball at the 6-yard line where it's 1st and goal.
On first down and goal to go, Marshfield with a chance to get back in the ball game a little bit here. They're down 32-10. West Plains goal line defense. They come up, the linebackers move up closer, and here they come. Handoff right up the middle, and a tackle made at the 2. Wait for a call, but don't see anything from the officials, so they're going to mark it at the 2. It'll be 2nd and goal.
The ball was loose, and the ball was recovered by the Jays at the 2-yard line. So they picked up 3 on the fumble, and it's 2nd and goal from the 2 as we're at 11:25 to go in the third quarter. Zizzers up, however, 32-10.
They'll send the receiver wide out to the right, Steinbach. He scored earlier in the ball game. From the 2, Marshfield. Snap, quarterback will hand it. Running right, running to the end zone, touchdown.
That didn't take long.
Now when you give up a 65-yard return on the open
Marcelli.
Marcelli, the running back, gets the touchdown for Marshfield, and they cut it to 32-16.
They're going to kick the extra point. Yes, they will. Number 7 in to kick. That's Riley Daly to kick the extra point. Zizzers line up. We're trying to put a little pressure on him.
Snap good. Hold down. Kick up. Kick looks good, and the kick is good. 11:03 to go. Third quarter. Marshfield back in it. It's 32-17. West Plains back in a minute on KDY.
Shrimp Runner Seafood is now open in West Plains across from the Civic Center at 109 St. Louis Street. Call ahead or stop in and pick up fresh Gulf crawfish, fish, and shrimp that's shipped every week. Hey, make things awesome. You can check out Shrimp Runner's Boil Barn, serving up boiled shrimp, crawfish, and crab legs. Wow, it's spectacular. And it's right here in West Plains. Shrimp Runner Seafood and Shrimp Runner's Boil Barn. Check it out.
Break 19, this is Roadrunner for Junkyard Dog. You got your ears on? Come on. 10-4, what can I do for you? I just passed you, son. Where'd you get all that chrome and them chicken lights? Come back. Rick's Truck Repair. They got the biggest selection of chrome and LED lights within 100 miles, and they're my go-to place for repair, so I'm not down for long. Mercy me, my Rick's got some issues. What's there, 20? They're on South 63 in West Plains next to Highland Dairy. This is the Roadrunner, and I am headed to Rick's Truck Repair. I am gone.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
On the return on the kickoff, West Plains gets it back to the 30-yard line, maybe a little further. It'll be first down and 10. The opening drive of the half for Marshfield took a minute, 54 seconds, and they are down now by 15.
Wyatt Dew on the return out to the 31-yard line, and he and the officials are having a little discussion. No telling what that's about. But
man alive.
First and 10, West Plains. They lead 32-17. We've just started the second half. Zizzers have the football at their own 31.
3 to the left, 1 to the right on first down for West Plains, 31-yard line. Quarterback takes it, hands it off, and Taylor will get 1, and just 1. It'll be second down and 9 as lots of leakage there on the front line gave Marshfield a chance to make the play.
Second down and 9, gain of 1. That time Taylor was unable to get break the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Picks up a yard, brings up second down and 9. The clock runs with 10:30 to go in the third quarter. Zizzers on top, 32-17.
Maupin will go wide out to the left side. In the slot right is the guy to keep an eye on, and that's Jacob Moore. He moves over, and now the snap. He'll fake it. Miller rolls against his body, throws it away, out of bounds.
And guess who was trying to get it to Moore? He was trying to get it to Moore across the field, running all the way across the field into the flat, and the time the Jays had that smelled out, brings up third down and 9 from our own 32-yard line.
If West Plains has to give the ball up here and Marshfield comes down and puts it in the end zone,
we got a one-score game.
You got an entirely different animal here.
Go from up 22 to right now we're only up 15.
Moore is split out wide right. Maupin to the left. Man in the slot. Both sides. Back to throw. Miller looks right. Throws to the near side. Ball is dropped. I mean, in and out of the hands of Jacob Moore.
That don't happen very often.
That does not happen. It hit him right in the hands.
Literally in the hands. He was right at the first down marker, had the first down. He was trying to catch the ball, step out of bounds. Unfortunately, it hit his hands, fell to the ground, and the Zizzers are going to be forced to punt it away. And here we go with a long snap. This ought to be rich.
Cropper will kick it.
Maybe.
And he'll stand back inside his 20-yard line. Deep man back at his own 34. Low snap, picked up. Cropper gets it away. Low kick, caught on the fly, and tackle made. Now, they're going to call a horse collar tackle when he didn't even go down. Or a face mask.
That was a face mask. Yeah, that one. Turned his head. There was 3 flags come on that one.
Somebody got him by the back of the shirt and let him go.
I think he's.
So let's see what the penalty is here. And they're standing at the 36-yard line or thereabouts. Face mask call against West Plains.
First and 10 for the Jays at the Zizzer 49-yard line. We still have 9:57 to go in the third quarter. Zizzers on top, however, 32-17, but the Jays have the football. And as Harlan said earlier, a score here, we got a ball game.
From the 49. Adams, long snap count. Here comes a blitz right up the middle. They throw it to the left side. Ball caught underneath. And tackle made by Lawson at the 47. And a gain of 2 yards on the play.
Pickup of about, they're going to give them 3, just 2. You're right, 2 yards. So it's 2nd down and 8, but the ball is in Zizzer territory at the 47. And the Zizzers defense has got to come up with a stop right here, and you're missing one of your best defenders. He's over there on the sideline with the helmet down on the ground.
On 2nd down and 8 from the 47. They give it to running back around the left end, turns it upfield, gets a first down, tackled from behind by Jackson Hunter, but not until he gets to the 36-yard line. With 9:14 to go, this game is a far cry from being over.
It's a long way from being over because the Jays have found a little bit of momentum over that far sideline. They have the ball 1st and 10 at the West Plains 36-yard line. Still got 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Zizzers up by 15, and we need a stop right here.
A turnover would be a great thing right here. Leave it on the floor and see who picks it up.
They've thrown it to us 3 times. The 4th would be a good one.
They're coming this time, it looks like, maybe. And here is a pass left side and a sliding catch and a gain of 8. And that'll be shy of the first down, couple of yards. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and about 3. The ball at the, where are they going to mark it? The 29-yard line. Zizzers defense going to have to come up with a play here, Harlan. And you talked about it earlier. They're bringing some people now.
Got to get some pressure on the quarterback if you can. Now it's 2nd down, about 3. Ball right on the 30-yard line of West Plains. High snap, handoff, and the running back will be tackled just shy of the 25 by Allen, and it'll be a first down for the Marshfield Blue Jays with 8:05 to go in the third.
Ball at the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Jays, and the Zizzer defense getting kind of pushed around a little bit, Harlan. And we still got a lot of time to go with a 15-point lead.
On 1st down and 10 from the 26-yard line of West Plains, Marshfield on the snap, bobbled snap. The quarterback falls on it. He's touchdown.
That was a break for us.
At the 34-yard line, that'll be a loss of almost 9 yards.
That's a loss of 9 on the bad snap, and that sets up a 2nd down and about 19 or 20 to go for the Jays from the Zizzer 33-yard line. And West Plains had some pressure coming that time, but unfortunately couldn't get to the ball while it was on the ground. The Jays recovered, but it is a 2nd and very long for them now.
They've come up with some pretty good play calls tonight. See what they do this time. They'll send their wide out to the wide side of the field to the right side, and that is Case Steinbach. And here's a running play left.
Oh, the ball's loose.
Fumble, ball on the floor, and it's going to roll to the sideline. Fall on by West Plains.
They got it.
And the Zizzers have it. 1st and 10 on the turnover.
Nice hustle. Guess who? Jackson Hunter chased that ball down and recovers it just before it goes out of bounds. Zizzers have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Where are they going to mark it?
46, it looks like.
46-yard line. So Zizzers get a break there with the turnover. Have the ball on the the Jays. 47-yard line where it's 1st and 10.
That was one of your defensive linemen getting down the field to recover that fumble.
Yes, it was. Zizzers have the ball and a 12-point lead. 15-point lead.
Need to punch one in here on 1st down. Back to throw. Miller looks left, steps up the pocket. Ton of room. Throws it to the near sideline. Ball is caught by Maupin, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 30. And it'll be a 1st down on a gain of 17.
Gain of 17. The ball's at the 30-yard line as the sophomore makes the catch and a little bit of a run, and it's 1st and 10 for West Plains. And isn't it amazing how quick momentum changes?
This is the 8th game. I think by now we can say Ethan Miller is a good athlete, but he is not that interested in taking off with the football.
No, he wants to throw it, and he puts it on the money when he does throw it.
Motion man is due in the right slot. I know it's him because he's limping.
Yeah, and he's going to limp back across the formation here in a minute.
Yep. Single back to the right. Now they're going to fake it, throw it out to the flat. And there he is. Dew has it. 30, 25-yard line, 20-yard line, 15-yard line. Wyatt Dew still going down to the 11, and he didn't limp there. Gain of 19 yards.
His limp went away after he caught the ball. Isn't it amazing how that happened?
He was playing possum on him.
he takes it all the way down to the 12 where it's 1st and 10 West Plains. And you talk about a change of direction. West Plains was looking at maybe getting a one score lead, and now they're looking at getting it back up to a 3 or 4 score lead with a touchdown right here. 1st and 10 from the 12.
Clock running down to 6:10 to go in the third. West Plains on offense. And on first down, they can get a first down near the 3-yard line. Running play left. All kinds of people piling in the hole there and nowhere to run, so no gain on the play.
Hunter was tackled in the backfield but got back to the line of scrimmage. And I was going to say that time, Mr. Jackson Taylor, had nowhere to go, and there was way too many white jerseys around him. 2nd down and 10 from the 12. Clock still running. We're inside 5:30 to go in the third quarter, and the Zizzers are going to get hit with a illegal substitution right here. They're going to have to take a timeout.
So now we're lined up. They're going to run the play. Back to throw, running to the left side. Miller, all kinds of pressure, going to throw it out of bounds again.
He should have taken the timeout.
So that play goes up in smoke, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
3rd down and 10 from the 12, and as we talk, I'm just noticing, Wyatt Dew, his limp is not, it's quite profound right now, but he's still out there. He wants to play.
He didn't run like he had an injury on that last
Not on
run.
that little reception. They go 3 receivers left side. Where's number 13? Because that ball's coming his direction.
He's got the wide side to the left side. One-on-one coverage here, and the flag goes down. That's where they were going.
Yeah, they were going that way, and unfortunately, somebody on the right side moved too soon, and it's a 5-yard illegal procedure penalty against West Plains. That'll take it back to the 17-yard line, where it's 3rd down and 15 from the 17. Got to get to the 2 for a first down.
Why is Marshfield covering Jacob Moore, who's caught 3 touchdown passes tonight, covering him man-to-man out here? It's going left, I bet. Rolling to the left. Here's Miller looking to the end zone. He looks, he pumps, he throws to the corner. A push, incomplete. That should have been pass interference.
Oh, he was tackled. And
how do you not see that?
And Miller wants to know what's going on, too.
And he
just got a penalty.
Well, it's bad enough that they don't call the penalty and you miss on the pass. Now you're going to go back 15.
So that's going to cost them 15 yards for the unsportsmanlike. And makes the field goal a little bit longer.
Well, as bad as the call, it doesn't matter how bad the call is, you can't get that penalty.
No, you can't. So that takes the ball all the way back to the 32-yard line, which would make this 32 plus 7, 39. Make it a 49-yard attempt if they try to take that. But it looks to me like they're bringing the offense out on a 4th and almost a quarter of a mile.
So that was a post-possession or post-play penalty.
That was a dead ball foul.
I say heave it.
Well, they got
jump ball.
They got Moore out here by himself, single coverage. I'm going to say that Moore's going to run to the end zone and Miller's going to throw it up that direction. And they're going to look for a call.
And now back to throw it deep down the left side in the corner. Double coverage, incomplete as Jacob Moore was sliding to try and make that catch. A little bit of contact in the end zone, and it'll be Marshfield ball.
So the Marshfield Jays hold the Zizzers out of the end zone. 4:59 to go in the third quarter. And the coaching staff on the West Plains sideline is asking the official, how come there was no flag on either one of those passes?
Remember the pass interference call at the beginning of the game?
Yes. That was the last one. 1st and 10 Jays at their own 32-yard line.
My point is, if that was interference, then that
was too, yeah.
On first down, West Plains on defense from the 32-yard line. Marshfield will hand Fake, that is. Quarterback Adams keeps it. Bootlegger for a loose ball on the ground. West Plains
get another one.
Zizzers have the fumble.
The 5th turnover by the Jays.
Cropper on the cover.
3 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Fumble was forced there by number 74 of the West Plains Zizzers. Of course, that's Jackson Hunter. And the Zizzers have the ball back after one play, basically where they left off at the 32-yard line where it's 1st and 10.
Luke Cropper on the recovery for West Plains, and the Zizzers have it. Jackson Hunter has had a pick 6, a fumble recovery, and forced a fumble.
He's had a pretty good evening.
That ain't bad.
And he's also playing offensive tackle.
And he lines up with his fellow lineman on first down from the 32-yard line of Marshfield, 33-yard line of Marshfield. Here's the snap. Toss play, running to the left. It's Moore. Turns it up inside on the little slot sweep, and he'll get across the 30 to the 26. Gain on the play of about 7 yards.
That's a good run there by Moore as he cut it upfield. Picks up about 6 on the play, brings up a 2nd down and 4. The Zizzers have the ball at the J 26-yard line. We're inside 4:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Zizzers lead by a score of 32-15. And it looks like the Zizzers are going to spread her out.
Single back motion man is due. They'll hand a draw play right up the middle to Taylor. Gets hit hard at the 23 and driven back. That's very, very close to a first down for West Plains.
I was going to say, the official on this sideline, I think he's got it marked long enough. And the official on the far sideline said, move the chains. It's a 1st down, Harlan, as the ball gets to the 22-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the Zizzers.
And so the Zizzers now will have it. And something is interfering with me here. There we go. And now, from the 23, it is a 1st down. West Plains with a full house backfield.
Look for Taylor to carry it somewhere.
Handoff, Taylor over the left guard, bulls forward across the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Nice run there by Taylor behind the 2 running backs in the interior of that offensive line. And he takes it all the way down to they're going to mark him at the 14-yard line, so that's a pickup of 8. Brings up 2nd down and 2 from the 14-yard line.
West Plains could really do themselves a solid if they can punch this thing in. Now, 2nd down, here he is again. Taylor running left, bounces wide, 10-yard line, 5-yard line, goal line, touchdown.
No, they're going to say he's out at the half-yard line.
He hit the pylon.
I know, but the officials got him marked at the half-yard line.
He didn't step out of bounds.
No, he didn't. He ran over the pylon. They're going to mark him at the half-yard line. So it's 1st and goal from the half as Jackson Taylor just took it 22 yards, but unfortunately it was needed 23.
Handoff up the middle from 1 yard out, short.
They're going to say he's stopped at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal as the clock's inside 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Zizzers have it at the 1 yard line with an opportunity to put some points on the board. Full house again, Harlan.
Trying to hit the 38-point mark. Quarterback draw right up the middle. Touchdown, West Plains, and Ethan Miller takes it in. And it's now 38-17.
Miller on a 1 yard run, and the Zizzers increase their lead to back to where it was at halftime. Now, do we try the extra point?
Why not?
They're going to. Long snapper, holder, kicker, blocking backs. They're all out there.
And Cobb is in and ready to go. Miller will hold it. The snap is high and wide, rolling right. Miller has to run for his life to the left. Got to have somebody back there, right? High toss, caught by Moore for 2. Man didn't work that time. Jacob Moore with the reception. And
landed right on his back, but he gets up. It's a 2-point conversion. We got a flag on the play somewhere. I don't think it's going to count. I was going to say may have been a man downfield or a holding. Let's see what it is. It's going to be a hold because it's at the 10.
So the extra point, the 2-point conversion is not going to count.
No.
And we'll have to do this again.
So now we'll try to kick it instead.
You think? Well, may as well.
I was going to say they're sending Cobb back out there.
Well, it's going to be a 35-yard kick.
Extra point, yeah.
Well, he can kick it that far.
Oh, yeah. There's not a problem with that. The problem is
getting
the ball to the holder, and that's our quarterback. So Cobb in to attempt the extra point. Zizzers on top, 38-17.
Snap low, kick is up. The kick is
short.
Well, good.
Oh,
just
good.
Inside,
Oh.
right upright. That was as close as it gets. And Reed Cobb with the 35-yard extra point kick. 2:36 to go in the third quarter. West Plains 39, Marshfield 17. Back in a minute on KDY.
If you're a pro or even a do-it-yourselfer, Win Supply of West Plains is your store. Win Supply of West Plains is your supply store for A.O. Smith water heaters, Delta faucets, Milwaukee tools, Klein tools, and all the accessories you need to do your plumbing yourself. Find them in West Plains at 1015 Preacher Row Boulevard and online at winsupplyofwestplains.com. Win Supply of West Plains is for pros like you.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Back to a 22-point game. West Plains on top, 39-17. Reed Cobb will kick it away again for West Plains. Come on, coverage team. Here is the kick, and he kicks it deep. Down the left sideline, caught on the fly at the 5. Break down. And now he gets to the right side, and they turn it upfield. There they go, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, out of bounds. 47-yard line of West Plains. That is just poor fundamentals is all it is. I was watching and we had no containment on this end of the field.
None. Once again, the ball's on their side or our side of the 50-yard line, and the Jays are in good field position. The fortunate thing is we have a 22-point lead. But it won't stay 22 long when you keep giving kickoff returns like that. Woo, man.
So we had a player down, but he's back up again and shuffles off the field. Case Steinbach, and now the Jays will come out. Do they just go by Jays now or Blue Jays?
They're the Jays, yeah. I checked. They used to be the Marshfield Blue Jays. Now they're the Marshfield Jays.
Blue Jay ball at the 49 of West Plains, and they need points in a hurry, but we still have about 14 minutes of football to play. Here's the snap, and we'll get a flag before the play starts. Illegal procedure against the Marshfield Jays.
Yes, there you go. And the procedure penalty was because the man in motion was running toward the line of scrimmage rather than away from it.
Ah, so he was doing in Alabama.
He was doing in Alabama, yeah.
Alabama did that every time they got inside the 10 the other day.
Yeah, they
never called it on them.
No, but they're Alabama.
They're Alabama.
You don't call it on Alabama.
Drinkwitz saw it. Did you?
Yeah, he saw it a lot.
Here's first down and 15. Snap high, handoff running to the left. They'll turn it back inside. Nothing there but big guys in red shirts. And I think Allen may have been, I'm waiting to see the other number. It was instead. In 79, it was 73, Freeman.
Rucker Freeman was right there to make the tackle for a loss of 3. Brings up second down and about 17 from their own 44-yard line. They got to get to the West Plains 39 for a 1st and 10. And the Zizzers look like they may be bringing a little pressure on this play. We got some new people in the secondary, too. Back there at free safety, number 6. That's Hudson Patillo.
Second down, long toss play running to the left. They get to the corner. They get the block and a tackle on a block over there and out of bounds downfield at 34-yard line. Somebody got tackled at midfield. Did they see that?
Yeah, there's a flag at the 47-yard line. That's gonna bring this play back. And like you said, Harlan, the best way to keep a guy from making a tackle
is to tackle him. Yeah, and he tackled him.
He did. He took one out of our playbook.
Man alive. The flag was right around midfield, so it'll be marked off from there, and it'll go backward, and it's going to be second down and a long way.
Holding against the Jays. They're going to be from the previous spot or from the spot of the foul?
Well, it's going to be offsetting penalties. West Plains called for a face mask on the play.
Oh, so we're going to just do it all over again. I didn't see the other flag. I saw one penalty flag. Zizzers with a new-looking secondary back there as well, number 88. That's Caden Warren. Of course, Warren's been playing since the injury to Hale. He's come in at that cornerback position. They're going to throw at him. Oh, right through the hands of the receiver. And that's going to bring up second down and third down and a long way, Harlan.
One step drop throw out to Leighton Calloway on the right side, and that ball went right through his hands. And now it's going to be third down and 17. Ball is at the 44-yard line of Marshfield.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts, according to the scoreboard.
Scoreboard's been saying that since the first week, I think.
Since the first game.
3 receivers left, one to the right. Quarterback will hand off draw play up the middle, and Allen got hold of him, and he ain't going anywhere. Gain of 1.
Nice play there you're down 3. As 2 of them were making the tackle, and it's going to be 4th down, and the Jays are going to punt the ball away.
So the punt team comes on for Marshfield as the clock winds down to 1 minute left here in this quarter. I had forgotten that Rhonda Hubbard was the AD at Marshfield. She is a volleyball or basketball legend.
Yes.
She won a lot of basketball over at Kickapoo. Here's the snap and the kick. And it's taken on the fly at the 23. Maupin waits for a block, gets one, 30-yard line, 35-yard line, 40-yard line, 45, 50, 45, 40. He breaks through. He's in. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. Maupin on the return. I don't see anyone signaling out of bounds over here.
Well, I don't either. And all the officials they're saying touchdown. So Maupin goes, didn't he catch that right at the 25-yard line?
75 yards.
Yeah. So Maupin goes 75 yards with the punt return, and you kept thinking he was going to step out of bounds, but didn't do it. And the Zizzers get another 6.
Marshfield kind of quit on that play when it got near the sideline, thinking he was going to be out of bounds. He just turned it up another gear, and he took off all the way to the other end.
And here comes an experiment. We're going to try an extra point.
A standard distance one from the 10-yard line, held by Miller. Here's the snap. Good. Hold down. Kick is up. That looks really good.
Oh, my. That looked like you're supposed to do it.
It's good. 46-17. West Plains. 20 seconds left in quarter 3. Back in a minute on KDY.
Local people helping local people. That's what Ozark Independent Living is all about. Ozark Independent Living helps the disabled, the elderly, Medicaid recipients, and disabled veterans remain in their homes independently. Do you know someone who needs help? Contact Ozark Independent Living today in West Plains, 417-257-0038.
Your care, your choice, your independence. Ozark Independent Living.
Are you needing to sell your real estate? Seek help today from the professional realtors at Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. Their agents have decades of combined experience and are experts in all areas of real estate, including commercial real estate, farms, new construction, and of course, residential. So if you are looking to sell, turn to Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty at 1822 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
20 seconds left in the third quarter, and West Plains has increased their lead again, now 46-17. Coming into the game tonight, West Plains averaging 37 points a game, giving up 17, and they just keep on piling up the points. This is going to go down as one of the better offensive teams in West Plains, I would think, in West Plains football history.
I was going to say, Harlan, we can score some points. And, like I said, tonight we've got another game we got 46, and we got a penalty for something. I don't know what it was, but we had a legal procedure against the Zizzers for something.
Let's see how many we've got out there. 3, 6, 9, 11. We got the right number of people. So we'll back up 5 yards and kick it again.
What do we do wrong to get an illegal procedure on a kickoff?
I've seen offsides on a kickoff.
I have too, but illegal procedure. Fellas, you got to back up 5 yards.
Were we trying to draw Marshfield offside or what?
I don't know, but our kickoff team needs to back up 5 yards. There you go, fellas. Thank you.
Next week we'll be at Carl Junction for the final regular season game. And that ought to be a really good game. We've seen Carl Junction in recent years here in the playoffs.
Yeah, I was going to say they've been not on our schedule, but they've been on our
district
playoffs.
Here's the kick. Short, 24-yard line, up the right side. And that is not going to go past. We'll get up to the 40-yard line. That's about it. And it'll be first down for Marshfield right there. And we'll have one play, barring something to stop the clock. It'll be the last play of the third quarter.
Harlan, I'm looking out there on the field. It's starting to get just a little chippy out there, too. I mean, you're down by, my math's not very good, 29?
29.
You're down by 29, and they called it against West Plains.
Face mask?
Yeah. So, field position once again. They're going to start on the other side of the 50.
So we do cover the kick, keep them on their side, and they still get across the midfield.
We get a face mask penalty. So it's 1st and 10 from the 45. As Harlan said earlier, we got 14 seconds to go in the third quarter in a up and down quarter for the West Plains Zizzers. Play well and then had some plays where you take off.
9:16 at KKDY, West Plains, as Marshfield snaps the ball, and they'll hand it to the right, running to the right, and the running back will get 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry that time. That's Anthony Marcrelli. I said Maselli earlier. It's McCrelli.
McCrelli?
Macrelli. He's a junior running back, and that will be the last play of the quarter. West Plains on top, going to the fourth, 46-17. Back in a minute on KDY.
Hawkins Home and Lawn. Best brands, best service since 67.
It's yard cleanup time. Hi, this is Anna. Time to get busy, and we have just what you need. A full line of power equipment from Husqvarna. Chainsaws, leaf blowers, trimmers, and all the accessories. And of course, Husqvarna, Gravely, and Aaron's mowers. Plus, we service what we sell. Stop in and see us today in our West Plains and Mountain Grove stores.
Helping in your community is a great feeling. Howell County Habitat for Humanity is working on building their 31st home this year. If you would like to be a volunteer, it is easy and quite rewarding. Habitat for Humanity needs volunteers to work on Saturdays. To step up to be a volunteer, call or go by the Habitat Restore at 1109 Porter Wagner Boulevard. Do it once, and if you have fun, do it again. Howell County Habitat for Humanity, helping families one home at a time.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Ready to start the fourth quarter. West Plains is ahead 46-17 against Marshfield. It'll be Blue Jay ball following the penalty on the previous kick from the 42-yard line. It'll be second down and about 7. Man in motion, toss play. They run left. There's another tackle on the right end on Jackson Taylor. Now flag down the secondary, running back into the secondary to the 30, 28-yard line. That'll be a gain of 14 yards, but there's a flag down the play. Jackson Hunter got tackled again on the end of the line of scrimmage.
And the deep official saw it. The umpire didn't throw a flag, but he's the back judge.
And that's the thing that just gets me. Holding against Marshfield. You've got 2 officials that are very close to the play that don't throw their flag. And then a guy down the field who actually saw what happened, threw his flag, luckily, and it's a big penalty against the Jays.
Mark off 10. That'll take the ball back. They're going to mark off 15. That's right. High school's 15, isn't it?
That adds to Jackson Hunter's night. A pick 6, a fumble recovery, a forced fumble, and now he gets tackled to draw a 15-yard penalty.
He's had a good evening.
Holy cow, what a night for him.
And his mom and dad are right down here in front of us.
Isn't this guy the Hunter section?
Yeah, right here to our left.
Second down, and you got to get to Pomona if you're Marshfield. They moved on the left tackle there. Left tight end, somebody.
Well, about 3 of them moved.
So from the 43, it's going to go back to the 38.
Personal foul. Head to head. Helmet to helmet.
Is helmet to helmet contact illegal?
Yes. It is. Yes, it is.
Really?
In high school. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Got to lead with your shoulders. But if you're a running back, you better duck your helmet when you get ready to get hit.
Now you got to get to Willow Springs if you're Marshfield to get a first down. Running play to the right. And they take it to the corner, turn it up, hit made, gain on the play just about 4 yards to the 42-yard line, close to the original, well, not the original line of scrimmage, but the previous line of scrimmage. And now it's still got to be a long way for the Jays. They move the ball up to them. They mark it on the 42-yard line on third down at about 23.
I was going to say, instead of getting to Willow, all they got to do now is get to Cattleman's.
Well, it's a little closer.
Yeah, a little closer. First exit rather than the second.
So the Jays now down by 29 points. I would be, if they don't do anything here, I'd be surprised if they just don't punt the football away.
Well, we'll talk about it. Go ahead, Harlan.
11:08 to go in the ball game. And we have to blow the play dead before we do anything because why? Play clock ran out?
Play clock ran out. What I was going to say is, I don't want to jinx us, but if we score, we got to run the clock. We got a turbo clock.
That's true.
Maybe we'll get them to punt. We'll run the punt back, and we'll have turbo clock for the last 10 minutes.
Well, we haven't got quite to that yet. Third down and 27 now. They've got to get the ball to the West Plains 35-yard line. They have the ball on their own 37. Back to throw it. Adams pressured up the middle, steps up, throws it against his body, and the ball incomplete. That was one of the weirdest looking passes I've seen in recent memory. Adams rolling to his left, just kind of reached back and flipped it down the middle of the field to no one in particular.
Yeah, I was going to say, Patillo was the closest man to it, and he couldn't get to it in time to make the interception. Also back there's a new defensive back, Dason Roberts. And when I say Dason Roberts, he's going to go back and he's going to field this punt. Dason, why don't you just run it back, baby? Just run it back.
Marshfield will go ahead and punt the ball away. They'll stand back at their own 25-yard line. Snap blocked. That ball is blocked. It's going to go out of bounds at the 41-yard line of Marshfield.
Rucker Freeman, he was on the man. He was the man. The big boy up front had those paws up in the air, blocked the punt. It goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10, West Plains from their, where are they going to be? They're going to be at the 41-yard line, and the Zizzers send in the second unit.
Rucker Freeman, 309 pounds of him coming through the line. If you're the punter and you look up and see that, That'll get your attention. And he blocked the ball down and moved forward. Went out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
We got some new bodies out there. Well, I got a few new bodies out there. Let's put it that way.
Ethan Miller still at quarterback. And Jackson Taylor with him. Fake it. Throw it to the near side. Here's Dew, 40, 35-yard line, splits wide, cuts it back inside.
Oh, my.
And tackled at the 33-yard line, and he got his head twisted around as the tackle was made.
Dew's slow getting up as well as Jacob Moore. They kind of got sandwiched in on a tackle, and it's a second down and 2 for the Zizzers from the J 33-yard line. 33 more yards, and we have a turbo clock game.
The Zizzers will send Maupin wide left, and Gray is wide to the right. Draw play up the middle. They hand it off. Jackson Taylor, flag down, official down, and the play is over at the 26-yard line. But that's right in the middle of the area code known as holding.
Yes, and they're pointing fingers at 2 of the offensive linemen.
Oh, I take that back. They're showing face masks.
They're showing a face mask?
Personal foul face mask on Marshfield.
Well, now, baby.
Half the distance, I would guess.
Let's see where the
29
from the from the 25 spot of the foul. So that's going to take it to the 12. They're going to mark it at the 13. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13 with just under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Zizzers up by 29.
46-17. The coaches would like to see the turbo clock because you get out of here quicker and less chance of injury. So now it'll be 2 receivers left and 1 to the right for Ethan Miller. The ball's at the 13-yard line. He fumbles the snap, falls on the ball, play over.
And we got a legal procedure, I think. The back never got set that went in motion. Stepped up the line of scrimmage, never was set. So a 5-yard illegal shift or illegal procedure, however you want to call it.
Is it the fact he was moving forward, or was it the fact he was just moving?
He was moving, yeah. And they're going to say, what are they going to do? They're going to take the penalty, or are they going to take the play?
Take the penalty, it looks like.
I think they're going to take the penalty because the ball was blown dead, I think, before. But they spot the ball, not where he was tackled. Yeah, they did. They spotted it where he fell on it.
13-yard line on second down. West Plains trying to turn the turbo clock on. Taylor to the right wing, and now here's a handoff. Wyatt Dew, and he's hit from behind and stopped immediately. There'll be a little bit of a loss, maybe a yard on the play.
I think we cursed ourselves with the turbo talk because we've gone backwards since then. Loss of about 3 more on the play, so it brings up a 3rd down and about 17. We've got to get to the 4 for a 1st and 10, and we're setting at the 20. Zizzers with the lead, trying to add on to it right here.
Liam Gray will go wide out to the left side, Maupin to the right. Moore's in the slot left. Back to throw it, looking left, stepping up. Miller in the end zone, behind. Oh, it's picked off in the end zone, and here comes the return up the left side at the 25, 30, 35, breaking through, and finally down at the 48-yard line of Marshfield.
So the Zizzers turn it over, and Marshfield has the football at their own 40. Where are they going to mark him? 46, 47. They're going to mark him at the 48-yard line where it's 1st and 10 Jays with 8:33 to go in the ball game. And
there haven't been many times this year where Ethan Miller's thrown a pass and we said, boy, he shouldn't have thrown that. That was one that he shouldn't have thrown.
Yeah, well, I was going to say now was it last week when we threw the 99-yard interception
return?
Yeah.
There haven't been many of those this year, but that was one of them. Here's the snap. Adams will hand off. And the running back up the middle weaves his way between defenders, gets a 1st down on a gain of 11 to the 41-yard line. we were just kind of standing there on defense that time and watching him run.
Yeah. 1st and 10 now for the Jays from the Zizzer 41-yard line. And the Zizzers looking to the sideline. Got a few clean jerseys in there. One of them's number 16, Zach Evans, sophomore linebacker, playing on the inside.
1st down and 10 from the 41 of West Plains. And the handoff running to the right. They hand off to the tailback. He'll
ball
pick
loose.
Loose ball on the floor, and it's West Plains football. How about that?
6 turnovers tonight for the West Plains Zizzers defense. 3 interceptions, 3 fumble recoveries, and they get the ball back to the red and white at their own 36-yard line. And it looks like we're going to have the complete second unit going out there this time.
I am not sure that it was him, but I think Luke Cropper recovered the fumble for West Plains. He was in the same neighborhood. And now on 1st down for West Plains, we're going to get some new players on the field. On 1st down, we'll line up with the running back to the right and the snap and the handoff right up the middle, running now to the left sideline. And the tackle made there after a short loss on the play.
Zach Smith, the ball carrier, number 14 for the West Plains Zizzers, sophomore running back. Picked up nothing and actually lost. They're going to mark him back for a loss of 1. So to bring up 2nd down and 11. We're inside 7:40 to go in the ball game. Zizzers lead by a score of 46-17. The outcome's not in question. The score is
6 turnovers for Marshfield, correct?
Yes. 3 interceptions, 3 fumbles.
The Zizzers come up, and they're just letting the clock run down.
Yeah.
7:18 with 8 on the play clock. High snap, toss play running to the right, and the ball carrier breaks a couple tackles, gets across the 40, near the 44-yard line. Zach Smith again on the toss play for West Plains.
And guess what we got?
Please tell me there's another penalty.
There's
flag.
another
Please.
penalty. There's another penalty on the field.
And we're going to get the
face mask. That's going to be marked off against the Jays. That'll take the ball all the way down to the J 42-yard line where the Zizzers will have it. 1st and 10, Harlan, from the J 42.
Tomorrow on Q94, Mizzou at Auburn. We'll have that game on the Mountain of Rock tomorrow. And I wish I could tell you the precise kickoff time, but I don't know what it is.
I was thinking it was 3:30, but I don't know.
I'll know momentarily.
Yes,
Here's
you will.
The snap, handoff right up the middle, and I think that was 14, Zach Smith.
Yep, Zach Smith up the middle again. The sophomore takes it up the middle, picks up about 4, brings up a 2nd down and 6 for the Zizzer offense as they try to run out the clock here with 6:30 to go in the 4th quarter. Zizzers on top, 46-17, just trying to determine the final score.
Drew says 6:45.
Oh, they're a night game.
So if
it's on the and I think it's on the SEC network. Yeah, that part I do remember.
Thank you, Drew, for that information. Now we're looking at 2nd down and 7 as we watch the clock tick. 6 minutes to go. Running play to the right. There he is again. No, this is going to be somebody else. This is going to be Aiden Pabian. And Pabian gets down inside the 35 to the 33-yard line.
You know, as a sophomore and you stand on the sidelines on Friday nights and all of a sudden they say, okay, you guys are in, and your heart rate goes up to about 180. You get a chance to get in a varsity football game.
I remember that thought when we were playing at the pit at Kabul when I was a sophomore. And that was back in the days when the pit didn't have any grass on the field.
Oh, nobody did.
It was hard mud. That's all it was.
Yeah. Solid mud.
Now we go full house in the backfield. High snap. Flags are down everywhere.
I think we're in motion.
I think everyone was in motion.
I think everybody. I don't think we ever got set. That's going to be a 5-yard.
Illegal procedure with 5:13 to go. So we're just playing it out here. See what the final score will be. think I'll look and see what the Rogersville Branson game is looking like at some point here, since I figure everything
Well, I was going
out.
to say, everybody in our conference has one loss. And like I said, everybody's beat up on everybody else.
Lebanon is barely beating Glendale by 1 point. And now it's third down, about 7. 4 on the play clock. High snap, toss play. Pabian again. He'll be tackled from behind, and that'll be a loss of a couple on the play back to the 40-yard line. But more importantly, the clock keeps on moving.
Well, fortunately, it does, because the referee gave the ready for play signal with the motion clock to start after that last penalty, and unfortunately didn't get it started till the ball was snapped.
Thank goodness. Final score in the game between Thayer and Willow was 69-0. That was the score at halftime.
Yeah.
And let's see, we'll have some others here to add as we go. Now, we're looking at third down, or fourth down, that is. And here is the kick on the punt, end-over-end kick. Will bounce, takes a good West Plains roll inside the 15-yard line, down at the 10 by Jacob Moore. And 4 minutes, 5 seconds to go. And this game will be in the books.
Be history. Speaking of history, how many times have we played Carl Junction in the last 10 years? Twice?
I was going to say probably twice.
I think twice, yeah. I was trying to think. We played them a couple of times in the playoffs, because they were in different district, or they were in our district, and we got them in the playoffs. But we'll be in Carl Junction next Friday night for the last regular season game of the year. Sets up the playoffs, which starts the first Friday in November.
Carthage beat Webb City 28-14 tonight at Webb City, I think that was.
That's a big game.
Here's the snap. Ball at about the 13-yard line, running play to the right, and that's going to get yardage across the 20 near the 26. Big run, gain on the play of 12. First down for Marshfield with under 4 minutes to go.
Chains get reset at the 26-yard line. Jays have the football. Clock starts again. And there's not a lot of people left in the bleachers.
Carl Junction is beating Bolivar in starting the fourth quarter, 37-7.
Ooh. They've got their act together this weekend.
Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle. Missed tackle. Next guy doesn't. And a gain on the play of about 2 or 3 yards.
And there's Sam Stauffer making contact from that outside linebacker position, number 31 for the West Plains Zizzers.
Capital City. Is that just a regular high school in Jeff, or is that more like a prep school thing?
I really don't know. I'll be honest.
They were beating Camdenton 49-7.
Camdenton is in rough times right now.
Here's a snap, handoff, running play to the right, and the
ball's on the
out.
ground.
Loose football, and that may be the 7th turnover if West Plains covered.
Nope, it's recovered by the Jays. Oh, you mentioned the Camdenton being in. They're having struggles the last couple of years. There's no longer a Shore coaching there, as Jeff is retired, and of course yesterday Wednesday at the Hall of Fame banquet, there was a lot of purple because 2 Lakers were a part of the Elite 11.
Did you see Bob Shore there?
He was the first guy I saw when I walked in the door.
He's one of my favorites.
He is. Well, he was my coach my senior year, and what a man.
Anybody better than him.
No, there's not. There's not.
Third down, about 9. Ball to 27. Jays snap it. They run the ball, cut back against the grain, and the running back just kind of fell down, just kind of dove down at the 34-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down. They mark him at the 35. He needs about 1.5 yards. Under 2 minutes to go.
I think they'll probably go for it since they're staying on the field. Like you said, Harlan, we're down to 1:45 to go in the ball game. Zizzers on top, 46-17. Don't forget, next week, folks, we'll be on the road. We'll be in Carl Junction, where the Zizzers hope to improve to 7-2 with a win next week on Friday night at Carl Junction.
On 4th down and short, high snap. They fake, they throw underneath. Ball is caught. And the hit, missed tackle down the sideline. Still going down the sideline. Can you catch him? He's at the 20. He is gone for a touchdown.
We got a flag? No, we do not.
66 yards.
So with 113, bad tackling.
Bad tackling.
Bad tackling.
On the same hand, where I'm sure we've got some kids out there that aren't used to being out there.
And they're not used to playing against varsity competition on a Friday night.
A little bigger, a little faster.
Yeah. Who caught that? Was it number 11 or number? I know number 12 threw it.
I thought it was 11, but
we're going to give it to
yards.
Steinbach.
He scored their first touchdown.
Yep.
So we're down to 1:13 to go. West Plains will get the ball back after maybe an onside kick and take a knee or two, and we'll go home. Here's the extra point try. Snap good. Hold down. Kick is low, and it is no good. He pulled it wide left. So with 1:13 to go, it's West Plains 46, Marshfield 23. Back in a minute on KDY.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
5D Screen Printing is the place to go for all your Zizzer apparel. 5D Screen Printing has a full lineup of ready-to-go items, and they also accept custom orders. As the temperature drops, check out 5D Screen Printing for long-sleeve sweatshirts, hats, and scarves to wear on those chilly nights while sitting in the stands. Visit 5D Screen Printing on South 63 in West Plains and watch their Facebook page for new items.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
So Marshfield will kick it away, 46-23. Do you even onside kick here?
I don't think so.
They don't.
Nope.
Kick it wide, long, fumbled, picked up, and brought back by Dew at the 10, the 15-yard line, stumbles and down at the 18.
His limp's gone away, too.
Well, that should just about do it. We'll take a knee or two, and that'll be it.
You don't think Marshfield will call a timeout, do you?
I don't know, but I see a starter or two or three out there right now for West Plains.
Offensive line.
The entire offense is back out there.
I was going to say, that's our first unit out there offensively. Oh, they're in the victory formation.
Yep.
You don't get a chance to practice the victory formation much on Mondays.
That'd be kind of presumptuous, don't you think?
Yeah.
So let's watch Ethan Miller take the snap and take a knee. Taking the snap under center. That's kind of different to see. And he takes the knee. And that's going to be the football game. We have a minute to go and the clock's still running. I was looking for scores for anything new on Twitter, and I'm not seeing anything really new to pass along. So we'll check during the break. Nope, nothing new to report. So the clock's still running. We'll take another knee, and that'll be it. And we'll wait to make it official. There's the knee. And that'll do it. West Plains goes now to 6-2 as they beat Marshfield 46-23, and we're back to wrap it up in 1 minute on KDY.
Do you have assisted devices that you no longer need? Such as a wheelchair, a walker, a cane, or shower chair. You can donate it to Ozark Independent Living. They will in turn give it to someone in need. It's local people helping local people. Ozark Independent Living in West Plains at 1098 Avenue, 417-257-0038.
Your care, your choice, your independence. Ozark Independent Living.
If you have 10 minutes and online access, you're ready to open a new checking or savings account with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Already a customer? Just log into digital banking and click Add an Account, making the switch to West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Welcome. Simply visit westplainsbank.com and click Open Account. 24/7 convenience, FDIC insured, free debit card and e-statements. It's simple and convenient to open your account online with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
All night, the West Plains Zizzers now find themselves 6-2, and they pretty much control their own destiny when it comes to district football.
Yeah, I was going to say, they get a win next week at Carl Junction. They'll be the number 1 seed, and they'll get to get a first-round bye. However, if they do not go to Carl Junction and have let's say, a little bit of a surprise, they'll be either the 2nd or the 3rd seed going into the district tournament. They will host the first-round game, and if you're the 2nd seed, you get to host the second-round game. Then it goes from there. And like I said, Harlan, you got to be pleased with the way the West Plains Zizzer team has been playing. Tonight, of course, 6 turnovers by the Jays helped a lot, but the West Plains took care of the football for the most part. We had that 1 interception there in the 4th quarter, but for the most part, good football game on behalf of West Plains as they go to 6-2, and they'll be on the road next Friday night.
Some kids had some big games tonight. Ethan Miller had 3 touchdown passes. Let's see. Jacob Moore had 3 receptions. Jackson Hunter had a pick 6, a fumble recovery. He had a forced fumble, and what else? He cooked a hamburger over here at the
at halftime.
At halftime. So he did a lot of stuff tonight. What a good game, though, to watch. West Plains averaging 37 points a game, and they score 46 on Marshfield. And next week we'll be on the road headed to the southwest quarter of the state, and we'll see the Carl Junction Bulldogs in the final regular season game. Thanks to Drew Joyce on the live stream. Thanks back in the studio to Jacob Ackerson, engineering tonight, to Paul Knight, Mike Renfro keeping us company. I'm Harlan Hutchison, your final score.